Good morning, everybody. Happy Giraffe Day. Welcome to the first inaugural Sootopolis City League Giraffe League. I am joined today by the lovely AZ22X and also Evan Smoke. But welcome
Hello.
in, everybody. I hope you're all having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, wherever it is, wherever you are. And AZ, how are you feeling?
I need coffee. But
Fair
the good news
enough.
is, guys, we're just gonna start this draft. I'm gonna give the go to Alyssa. If you guys are curious, exclamation showdown for the room, exclamation spreadsheet for the actual spreadsheet. We have both the showdown and the spreadsheet in the stream for you guys to see. Obviously, the spreadsheet is bigger because it's nicer to look at the eyes. And then exclamation SCL Discord if you haven't been on our Discord yet. But yeah. We just had the old check-in with the manager, so I just get to go to Temporal now.
Yeah, I think everybody's excited, ready to go. It seems like everybody has some pretty good giraffe plans in place. So I'm very excited to see how the different teams come together, and very excited for my Spotify to actually work. All right, there we go. But yes, I also want to give a massive shout out to our sponsors. We would not be able to make this happen without you. Massive shout out to Poppy Cantan, Dark Aura, Lily of the Valley, and that guy in a beanie. Thank you all so much for your support.
Yes, thank you. Sponsors, you're wonderful. All right. We just trying to wait because I think we can just go. Honestly, we don't need a warm-up matchup. People like it's like it's the first one. Let them warm up with the first one.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but warming up seems important though. Like some of these managers might not be, might not remember how to bid. You have to specifically hit dot right and a specific number to increase your bid. So we've seen a lot of people mess up in previous leagues and bids just went wrong. Some people overpay. So we don't want to let that happen.
They get one oopsie. I don't know. I think except for
listen.
KJ, every other, as far as I know, all the other managers have done this before.
Was KJ not a manager on the Galargoons for PGL?
He was, but he wasn't drafting.
Yes, speaking of PGL and speaking of oopsies, I totally know what you mean, Evan. I was managing Hammerlock Dragons with Alexis and Fiona. We accidentally just all of a sudden put 10k on somebody. Oopsies. Live, laugh,
and
love.
We're starting now, by the way. We're just starting. Oh my god, it's Cedar! Fred!
All right, our first oopsie of the day is start us off. We have, listen, with players who are prominent online going by different names, it can be a little confusing for everybody, although we did supply them with
the pace. Yeah, we did, chat, we actually did our homework. We gave them the pace bean, so...
all right, there we go. He did it. All right, Siddharth for...
Siddharth with a H.
For those that do not know Siddharth, okay, he went by Inc. BGC, Inc. BG, Inc. in the past. So this is Inc. Very well-known draft player, and he's already at 11k. I could even see him like going 12K. For 15.
I could see him going for 15 to 16, maybe even 17, depending on... how much people value our favorite Tornogre, our favorite Tornogre player. Our Tornogre to me, as he, you know what? He doesn't mind being called that. He knows what he is, and he...
I'm nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong to begin talking about.
All
and
right.
We have the first fan. Siddharth will be going to Gmojo stream, which is the Castelia Copers for 15k.
And if anybody else wanted ink, well, I guess you're just gonna have to cope. Wow! Wow! Oh. Massive upbid from. Oh my goodness! Oh, we're already at 17k. Oh my goodness!
So yeah, for those of you who don't know, this is OE, also known as Oliver Escalin. In the general VGC community, he's been smashing it in the online scene with all these Series 12 official tournaments.
Also, he did. He's. I could see him going up to 30k potentially, but it's never mind. We're stopping at 25k for the tour goals. I think that's a very first prize for OE. I mean, he's like just like Inc. Well, Siddharth was the Kyogre team, Tornogre teamy. I mean. Oh wait, it was also a Kyogre player, and he was actually the Grim Ogre, which also
Mhm.
Elo Ogre, big fan.
Rayquaza, immediate upbid from Vertigo.
Wow,
Oh my
everybody's drafting
goodness. Everybody is.
Zacian Ogre players right off the bat.
Yeah, and
Dude!
hey guys, I just want you to remember there's no restricted and no Dynamax in here, so.
I do
I
want to
don't
say though that
know.
Owie and Aurora Quaisa, also known as Terran, they both are actually players that have they're not new, they're not generators like in group RCR, for example. So going a little high, I mean, we know they all are very well accomplished players. So we already seen that 0.23k, 0.23, 0.5k already for Terran.
My
We could actually
goodness.
see potentially like one of our highest beating players. I actually can see going to 30k.
Absolutely.
Show me that 30k. Come on, give it to
Absolutely.
me.
And Terran is an NPA veteran, so no stranger to
Mhm.
draft leagues.
Seems to be going between the Colossals, NJ, and the Celtics of Torkoal, right? Yeah, Vertigo.
Oh, Capaldi's
Oh,
going
wow.
to
We're at 27k. Show us the money. Show us the money. Let's go. And it looks like he might be going for. So.
Oh,
so
Sootopolis a little too
close.
I missed
And
by the Colossals there.
I just want to say Torgal looking very, very scary already. Oliver and Terran already in that team. With Colbonix, that's one scary trio. But they do have to be mindful of their money. They are now at 48k left.
Yeah, not afraid to spend money on the players that they think are going to do well for them. And honestly, I think that's a very fair strategy. Looks like the Sun Steel Strikers are nomming next. Let's see who they pull out of the little bin.
So we did have a 3k num just
Oh my
happening
goodness.
right now. The Lunala Dream Eaters get a 3k player. WJ Bax.
This guy is William Basolino from Italy, and he played in the World Cup last year. A pretty decent record. Italy came all the way second place in the Victory Road World Cup. Yeah, so I kind of had some interactions with him, so I do know who that is. So interesting to see him go for just 3k, and the rest of the managers didn't compete for him.
Yeah, very interesting.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, yeah, very interesting, as you did say. And Italy is still in the 2022 World Cup right now. So if William.
Spoilers, they're not. France just beat Italy.
Are you sure?
What
I'm
an
not sure.
upset!
Even I don't know.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
no, he got. Oh, wait, actually, it's bad spoilers. Because I thought it was public. It's been thrown in a couple discords. But anyway, let's not get distracted.
Okay.
We had
Yeah.
War.
Hyang, yeah. This is Su Wong Cheong. You will see him online on Twitter very often posting his ladder results. He's a player from Korea. Unfortunately, didn't do very well in the 2022 Series 12 season. So a bit sad to see right there. But he really had a good chance to go to participate in Worlds. Yeah. He's been posting a lot of very interesting teams and Pokepace as well. He had this Solar Blade Zacian.
Oh, I absolutely loved Solar Blade Zacian. That was so hilarious.
I actually played it a little bit. It's really
Yeah.
nice, especially like you catch the Groudons and the Kyogres unexpectedly. But they end up going to the Lunala Dream Eaters. So Lunala Dream Eaters, the second
Two in
team
a
with
row.
2 players in a row. Now we have Suseje.
Yeah, also known as Jesus Jimenez from Team Spain.
Yes, a very, very strong player. Already having a fight between the Torkoals and the Rockquinids going back and forth. We're already at 16k, man. I mean, at this point, and they end up
Going
going
to the Alola Raquinids.
Yeah,
That's
and
interesting.
yeah, I didn't expect that to happen. I do have the Rockquinids coin seeming to be more of a strong NA team, but you know the Spaniards are not to be slept on. They might not have made it out of the second group stage, but they are still really, really strong players in general.
Looks like Gahaku is up next.
Oh.
So for those that don't know Hagahaku, he's a Japanese player, an amazing strong draft player. Especially they ended up being finalists twice. Are personally they're in a couple of teams I've been involved in. They were. So the fact that this is another, like all these strong players already getting numb right away and not going, like it looks like we're gonna go 0.15. I think that's still Please do not let that still happen. But yeah, very interesting to see. Again, a lot of Rakuten's going so strong for them because I did not expect that Rakuten's to go for them. But yeah, Helios trying very hard to get their first players because Tokyo Thunders does not have anyone besides their 20k manager right now.
Yeah, and Condor's not going to let them go that easily. It looks like this is going to be a fight to, I'm not going to say the death, a fight to the end for Gahaku. And I'm
It's
interested
really
to
reasonable
see.
though at this price. Yeah, Gahaku has
Yeah.
to keep going.
I mean, Gahaku easily, in my opinion, is worth 20k.
And we might be able to see that. We're at 18.5k right now from Helios. Let's see if Condor is willing to make it 19k. It doesn't seem like it, so Gahaku is going to the Tokyo Thunder.
Gahaku goes for 1, 2, 3, and Tokyo Thunders get it! Sorry, I just had to be like, I wish I had a hammer to just repeat it. But congrats to Tokyo Thunders on getting their first players. Now, we got the Celtics Torgal. And just as a reminder, this is a snake draft, so they get to draft now, and they actually get to nom another player right after. All right, we get C next. C, she's actually a very well-known player in both drag leagues, IRL, even in Smogon in general, so... I mean, she was the MVP in S10 for Team USA World Cup last year, so we do know that, and she's played for many years. So no max format is probably one of her strongest format, and I would be very surprised if she goes under like 50. I say she could easily go up to 15k.
Absolutely.
So Z literally created the Smogon draft league, so they have a lot of experience like being in teams, being in Discord, having a
Underpaid! But Alolan Rakuten's get a very nice deal, in my opinion. For 10.5k, they get Z.
Interesting to see the Sunsteel Strikers tapping out at only 10k for Z.
Yeah, I can't believe you guys are doing that.
Yeah, Sunsteel Strikers seem to be really conservative now with no players drafted so far, but
and they have
holding on to all that
120k.
money.
Yeah. I don't know. I think you could have gone stronger for Z Sunsteel Strikers. Just saying.
Absolutely, because a little birdie told me that they wanted a girl boss team, so where the girl bosses at?
All right, we got Atmosphere.
Oh,
next.
Atmosphere is going to go for very, very high. Nate is a very consistent draft league player, currently playing in another draft league, and it looks like lots of teams putting their hat in the ring for Atmosphere.
Yeah, Sunsteel Striker already was like, I'm gonna throw. You know what? You guys scolded me about C. I'm gonna make sure to get Atmosphere.
They said you cannot call us broke and get away with it.
Atmosphere also like notably his best record. So this year, in 2022 would be second place, right, at Milwaukee or Milwaukee Regionals.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was very, very impressed. And it's like, oh, it looks like Alolan Rakuten's might be getting another steal, and they do.
Another steal.
I think that's a steal.
We are getting robbed.
Yeah, man, we have Susage's Z and Atmosphere already. Such a strong core for the Rakuten. It's looking. I mean, I did say that they're gonna probably do pretty well. So
Absolutely.
we get So Hype next. So you guys don't know, super bias here. He's my best friend. So Hype, who had a kind of tough season 22, but he broke it in NIC, making it to day 2. Unfortunately, couldn't make it to day 2 in Worlds, but still went X3, and I'm still very happy for him. So
Absolutely, and going to Worlds is an accomplishment in and of itself. So Hybe is a very strong player, great team performance, and another underpay.
I personally think it's underpay. 15k for Sohive is a freaking steal, guys. He's being on a tear. Just saying, this no max is actually his preferred format. So congratulations to Sven and to the Lunala Dream Eater.
Sven, Sableye, and Bang Zeno, they seem to be pretty underrated as team managers, right? But yeah, this team really does look really scary right off the bat.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I mean, Sableye has been doing very well in draft leagues. I know there was a joke about him in the past doing very well, but NPA, PGL, and now, and I think in World Cup he also been doing really well. So really happy. Like the Lunala Dream Eater, literally do not sleep on them.
It looks like we have Dark George up next.
Dark George.
We have Dark George, which is another Spaniard, and starting a little slow, but it's getting there.
I could see
Yeah.
11K, 12K maybe. Well,
Yeah.
actually, with the way people are underpaying today, maybe not even 10K.
I think there's still way too many names, good big
Mm-hmm.
names in the roster. So people are being really conservative, and that might make sense.
I
Mm-hmm.
just
And
want to
that,
say I'm watching Heat and freaking strikers. You still have
mhm,
122k. What are you
no
guys
players
doing?
drafted.
Maybe
I'm
they're
perfect.
doing the Nino's Pokebro strats from EGL, the Mewtwo experiments, where they just got like every single 3K pick and just padded that roster.
Yeah, we do know that Doug George will go to the Celtics because the Celtics is kind of building some sort of an EU team, right? They're really
Mhm.
close friends with
Absolutely.
Vertigo, so yeah, it goes to the Celtics of Tokyo at 10K.
Now we have our first Chinese player,
Mm-hmm.
one of the Klefki 22. I personally was their manager during the Smog on Winter League. One of the 3 Chinese players that got very notable for NPA2. Very strong player in general. While they didn't get to do IRL events compared to the other ones, I
Mhm.
mean, already 8.58, and Klefki was very clutch both for the Monarchs in NPA and the Glaciers in the Smog on League. So we're very surprised if Klefki goes up to 10K.
Yeah, it seems to be a battle going on between like Setsuku's team, right, Colossals, and also Sunsteel Strikers.
Mhm.
I
And
mean,
I,
I did tell Bad not to like let the Chinese go for cheap, or otherwise I'll
yeah.
scold her.
And I also
So guys,
know
do not sleep on the Chinese players, please. They have shown their strength already.
yeah, and I know that Animus and Chase, one of the managers off of Sunsteel Strikers, for their NPA team, they focus on more of like a Chinese EU core. So good to see the
Mm.
Sunsteel Strikers going after that. And it looks like that they did buy Klefki for 11K, their first member on the Sunsteel Strikers.
Good. I think it's a pretty good first pick. To be honest, if they especially thinking about going for Chinese score,
Mm-hmm.
since the other people that I would expect to be going is Helios and the Colossus, because Satsuko actually is the World Cup one of the World Cup managers for Team China.
Ah.
So up next, another European player. This is Gay or Gaedtr. Some of you have seen this guy on Twitter around. So he's from Italy.
Another Italian, and this time people are like, we're not letting you have a 3K Italian Lunella 3 meters. So very excited about this. I love it. Like, there are some, maybe there were some deals in there. I forgot to mention. If we see some lack of upbeating, there's a chance that managers made some behind the scene deals.
A little under the
So
table, slip a little 20 under there. I got
yes,
you if
Yeah,
you
the
you kind
got
of have to
me.
keep the Celtics of Tokyo in check. Yeah, they are like they have 4 really strong players already so far, but they are really running out of funds. So do not want them to get as many of the players that they want.
just a
Mm-hmm.
reminder though, they already have 4, so they only need one strong player, and they could just be one of those teams, that, for example, cruisers who like to draft
Mm,
a strong top and a small bottom, like a
Mm-hmm.
weaker bottom of 3Ks. So they technically could spend, they say, they only like around 20K on another player, and
Mm-hmm.
I think they should have enough to get just a bunch of 3Ks at that point.
And looks like
makes
Gay
sense,
went
and
to the
yeah,
Celtics of Torkel for only
yeah, they get what they want.
9.5K. About
Still.
that strategy, though, I think that as long as the strong top is willing to be a good mentor to the weaker players that you do draft, I think
Mm,
that's a very viable strategy. But sometimes, top players, they tend to like do what they want and bring what they want and not really interact as much. So you also need to consider the team presence of these top players as well.
real quick, Ben in chat also says that Gator did well in BDSP, so probably a very good player
Mm.
in a non-DMAX format.
Thank you, Benville. I
Oh,
appreciate
up
it.
next, another Chinese player.
Yes, we have Sila Yin, which, by the way, Satsuko almost let Helios get away with a 3K Sila Yin. If you guys don't know, Sila Yin was actually in the Soras in the Smugum league. The Soras ended up winning in that league too. So don't let this player go for too cheap. They also were usually in the legacy spot. That means Sila Yin does have
Oh.
knowledge of no max. So again, very important in the draft league, because we don't have a lot of information of how good you are in Nomax unless you did scrambles in or trials or some of the recent tours. or you just happen to play before Gen 8. So making sure you did your homework to know what of these Gen 8ers can play Nomax, or are you gelling them on S13, or if they can do that is very, very important. And Silajin goes to the Tokyo Thunders.
Goes to Helios of Sun. Wow.
I don't know what Satsuka's doing, but I'm just like self-roasting them.
Like you said,
Yeah,
there
AK,
could have been.
AK seems like a good steal too.
It's absolutely. I personally think absolutely it's a steal for Helios. Now we got Kaoru. If you guys don't know Kaoru, is Kaoru Kitsune, a Spaniard player. Really, really. I personally think they're pretty strong. I heard really good feedback from the Detectives. That's the team they were on. They also were in Puppies, in MPA 10. So very well-known player. And yeah, I mean, already going for 19, 20 already by Juan Garcia. Oh my god,
Material girl.
I just want to say this is where the strikers and the Heat are fighting 120k, both of them, and we already have for 0.21, 0.5 from the Heat. Oof.
And the Sunsteel
Yeah,
Strikers are like.
Kaoru was a really pivotal member in Team Spain that helped them get so high up in the World Cup last year in 2021. Unfortunately, Team Spain didn't do that well this year, probably because of Dynamax. But yeah, in last year's 2021 World Cup, that was a non-Dynamax format, Series 10.
And it looks like the Heat has gotten Koru for 22.5k. Congratulations on your first player.
And now Heat gets to norm 2 plays in a row, right? Yeah.
Yes, they do. He does get you another, and they get their first player. And finally, every team has at least one player. So let's see what they. I mean, he did still have the third team with the most money, and I think they should be fine. And we get Pengi next. All right, if you guys don't know Pengi, I don't know where you've been living. Pengi's most recent result is being our Indianapolis Regional Championship. And honestly, Pengi has played a lot of draft leagues in the past too, so not a player that's gonna get slept. But it's just starting a little. So maybe people did some deals for him. But
also top cut the one open, if I remember correctly, or just barely. I think he got 18.
Just barely.
Yeah.
It was a tough story.
Yeah.
But again, another Sashan Kyoga player, and has just really been doing well and being very consistent all year.
Yeah, he also does very interesting. Like he has good ideas for interesting builds as a member of the High Roller Draft League, and it looks like what a steal! Sableye getting Pangy for 7.5k. I definitely knew he would be going to the Dream Eaters, but I did not think for that cheap.
Yeah, I do. Whoa, Alyssa, give me a sec.
Sorry guys, technical difficulties.
It's correct, right? Yeah, Haoli needs to. It's not 3 in a row. It's because they bought a player and then it's their turn to draft at the end of the line, at the end of the snake draft.
Oh,
Brett. Oh my god.
So you see, people are panicking. Yeah, team, come on, manager, step up. Relax.
Manager, step up.
Listen,
Dude,
I got
just
caught
wanna
by
say-
it too.
Have you been drinking, Brett? Well, I mean, it probably not watching the stream, but oh my god.
I guess I
Listen.
mentioned it a bit too quickly just now. Yeah, I did mention that the Haoli Heat would then have to draft norm 2 more players.
You did
Yeah,
just say
I was
that.
like,
I got a little
was,
confused
like,
too.
but he made me panic too because it's like, wait, what? No, the bot should be working fine. It worked fine in the bottom.
Listen. I'm on Whack-A-Roll Tour team with Bread, and Bread does have their own not sober posting channels, so
Oh my goodness gracious, Brett.
let's see if you're in there right now, bestie.
Brett, I just want to say those are Brett.
Zelda
beat the whole
has
seed
been
out of me.
nommed. Okay, we got to take a little side note for Mr. Sam Pandelis. Got second at 2019 Worlds, and if we see Zelda go for anything less than 10k, which might be happening right now, excuse me.
It was 2017 Worlds, by the way.
Oh, it's 2017.
Right.
Sorry.
And it was a like a sort of a Pokédex format, right? Like regional dex format. So that could be interesting going into series 9 no max with just very few like restricted mons, like totally no
Yeah,
restricted mons.
and it looks like Zelda went for 7.5k. As someone who's been on a team with Zelda twice, Zelda has a great team presence, so big
I just
underpay
wanna-
there.
I just want to say, Colossals, I don't know what you're doing, but you just self-upbid yourselves. Satsuko put 0.7, Condor put 0.6, which was wrong, and then NJ put 0.7.5.
Well,
So
Yeah,
they
it went a
have
little bit too high, but I think that's maybe the price that they wanted to, draft someone like Zelda. So let's see how it
Listen.
goes for them.
It's just kind of funny. Be very careful,
That's
managers. I hope you guys are rolling a call. This is your boy, this self-upbidding.
Ooh,
all right,
two
looks like we have
Australians in a
Henry
row.
up.
Oh.
Yeah, 2 Aussies in a row, like Evan said. Interesting to see where Hobbit will be going to. Hobbit, another strong player, did great at the London Open. Was day 2 Worlds? Question mark.
Mhm.
Yes,
Day 2
Hobbit
Worlds.
was day 2. Yeah. And like I said, he won the first Australian regional when the 2022 IRL started. So don't sleep on him. He's an
Yeah,
amazing player and a good mentor type of player too. I have heard good things about Hobbit in that sense too, and I think that's very, very important in a team draft league.
Yeah, I can attest to that as someone who's been on a team with Henry in the past. And it looks like they are not sleeping on him, already going for 14k between the Araquanids and the Heat. Is Condor going to let Bread get away with this? Drum roll,
Oh,
please.
and it
And
looks
he did.
So this is such a steal for Hobbit. I just want to
Absolutely.
say that. But 14k for Hobbit is an amazing steal. GG's Heat. Good job.
And congrats to Henry. Yeah, I'm a big fan. Really consistent player.
Absolutely. Looks like the Strikers are coming out of their retirement really quick to put some money on Ray. Going between the Colossals and the Strikers. Looks like we're already at 10k here. Let's see if the Strikers are willing to spend some money today.
As strikers, please do. I think you should guys be getting Ray. And the main reason why, if you guys don't know Ray is a very, very well-known Italian player. Was struggling a little bit on dynamics at the start during NPA, but caught up after PGL. And if memory serves me right, I believe in Series 10 in an Italian
Draft
league,
league, yeah. Some
they got MVP. So the no max is Ray's bread and butter, like very. So, and we all know how strong Italian players are in general. So don't sleep on them. And
he's going up
yeah.
so high.
I mean, I think Ray could easily be 20k.
Absolutely.
Especially if you're if you pay less than 20k for Ray, given the how strong they historically have it, and having a good team environment, I think Ray is worth it. Also, a reminder: unlike NPA or PGL, we do not have Elo. Okay, so you guys were worried about potentially your high stake players not performing just because hacks and stuff could happen. That shouldn't matter. We do
20k from the Sun Steel Strikers.
Let's go.
Let's
so
go.
Ray
Let
have
me
it.
see. Let me see. Oh, and Helio said, no, you cannot have him. Let's see how much the Strikers are willing to pay. I mean, both teams still have a lot of money left over. And it looks like the Strikers are going in on Ray.
Yeah.
Oh, this is no surprise though. I've always seen him grinding online tournaments and just participating, always doing so well.
Yeah, Ray is it's an amazing. I wish I had gotten him NPA, but I mean they did so well in general. It took them a little bit footing to get into it on the max format, but yeah, this no max format is just I can see them just one of the biggest candidates, I will easily say, for MVP.
Aprons tapping out. Let's see. And sold 23k to the Sun Steel Strikers.
Good job, Sunsteel Striker. I think they absolutely needed to get another strong player.
Absolutely.
As I mentioned, you guys had so much money. The pool is very deep. Okay, we almost had 300 signups, but you want to make sure.
Yeah, absolutely insane. Since this is our very first time, the Sootopolis City Draft League is brand spanking new, and to have almost 300 players sign up is very incredible to see. So thank you so much for all of the interest, all of the support. We really appreciate you guys, and hopefully, if this goes well, we can do it again next year.
Yeah, really well said though. So next player, chosen future. Some of us know him as James Katz from Australia.
Yeah, this is actually kind of interesting. I hope the Colossus know what they're doing because it looks like cats might not be going that high. And okay, NJ, Satsuko, please stop. Talk to each other.
Hmm.
I am a little concerned because I know what they're trying to do, but they should also be mindful of this beating. So we'll see if I think Bertio go up for, like I said, like 15K on cats. But it chosen future is one of the where you want to be having friends to work better around, and this might be a little tough.
Yeah, and he did go to the Colossals for only 9K, so hopefully
But
that will be.
actually, you know what? I retract my statement. They have Zelda. Zelda and cats are best friends. I apologize. I
Perfect.
forgot that. So chosen future is in a good place. I was worried that I forgot that the Colossus actually ended up having an Australian. This is how like fast. So chosen future and Zelda work together very very well. So I like to see that because
Absolutely.
pairing up your players a little is a good draft strategy. Just because sometimes different time zones mess up things a little bit. So
Looks like the Sunsteel Strikers are nomming Oriole Plaza, and looks like the Copers and the Arakonins are going to war. Already
Let's go.
at
This is
8K.
Alan Brown. Alan Brown featured on the World Cup day, in World's Day One stream. Everybody, it's
Yeah.
Alan Brown. This is not Oreo Plaza.
yeah, and honestly, Oriole also very better in draft leagues. I have heard amazing things about him in general. Always helping their teammates with like either scouting or battling or it's just there. I have heard a lot of good things. And as I mentioned, a player is not only result wise. If you can add being helpful to your teammates or just a good presence in the team, I think you go the extra mile. And they do go for 15K, which I think is a pretty reasonable price for Oriole.
It looks like CK9, actually Audi, will be nommed up next. Looks like Colossal's already putting 10K. Sunsteel Strikers saying
Wow.
12K on Audi. If you guys don't know, Audi is a very strong player, VGC content creator. Wow. 20K
He's
on
actually
Audi offering.
Wow, that makes so much sense though. He's actually a two-time NTA champion, right? 2 or 3?
Yes,
If
no,
not me.
2-time. Yeah, 2-time MDPA
In a row.
champion. And I do believe he also came very clutch for his team a couple times on the matches. So holy cow, we're gonna about to see maybe the most expensive player happening at 25K for Addy going one. The Sunsteel Striker
27K and 28K. The Colossal said no shot, you're gonna get this, but the Sunsteel Strikers still do have more money than the Colossals. They have more money to spend. Are they going to let Audi go?
And no,
Taran?
and now we have our most expensive player
Yeah,
at
Taran was
28K.
27,
Addy.
yeah.
I'm
Taran was 27.
shocked by that. I'm absolutely shocked that the Strikers let Audi go. I understand that he was like, he was getting expensive, but just knowing who I know, I'm a little confused, but
Yeah, it does feel a bit stressful though. Like if I were to be in Adi's shoes, like going for so much and going into a sort of a format that's a bit foreign to everyone, not much exploration.
Yeah, absolutely. But one of the managers on Sunsteel Strikers does have massive Series 9 Nomax experience. They did play with Urshifu Band, but massive experience that they could pass down to a player who would be willing to soak up that knowledge. It looks like My Stars has been nominated as well, and another NPA player. Looks like the Colossals are, recovering from just paying 28K, but they're ready to throw down some more money.
I love My Stars. Yeah. Easily MVP of every league that he joins. Yeah. Just very hardworking and always like contributing to the team a lot.
And it looks like the Lunala Dream Eaters by My Stars for 8.5K. Dream Eaters are building a very nice team. Definitely getting a lot of steals so far. So I'm interested to see how much money they end up spending.
Well, I really like how the Lunala Dream Eaters is turning out to be. Very broad draft, and yeah, it's just a lot of knowledge coming out from all parts of the world.
I know, and
Yeah.
if you guys didn't know my star also is in the World Cup. Thailand, right?
Yeah. Do you
Yeah,
want to say
okay.
spoilers? We
No,
can
no,
say
I know,
spoilers.
I know. I
We
actually don't
can. The
remember. Wait, can I say
the
the
stream.
spoilers?
Yeah, the stream is happening right now.
Okay.
Thailand's match coming soon, and Thailand actually won Japan. So Thailand is back into the top 8. Similar record as last year. That's
Yeah,
Listen,
insane.
so
I just edited a video about the World Cup, making predictions. I just went out today, and I'm just getting all this information. I'm so confused.
yeah, but good job, Thailand. I mean, Japan. There's some very big upset in top 16 VR World Cup.
I
Just want to say
can't
that,
wait to
so.
see. And it looks like Varun, aka Cyan, has been bought by the Castelia Copers for 6.5k. I think that's another underpay. Varun did recently just get second in a charity league that Izzy and I were actually a part of.
Yeah.
For our friend Crystal, Varun got second with a Whims Ogre Ninja team, which was very interesting. But yeah, interesting to see them go for only, oh, I'm sorry, 6.5k. I'm blind. That's
I
underpay.
disagree. I think because we haven't seen. I think the managers are hesitant because Barun made a name mostly on Max. I
Fair
do not,
enough.
Barun. I apologize,
Mm.
but I don't believe I seen you play no Max besides recent. So I think unless the managers went and trial Barun, probably that's why the managers I feel like will have hesitated going too high on him. And honestly, like Copers probably is one of the two teams that I believe will have fit Barum the best, because I think the other one I could see them going is the Celtic Torples, because we have our little running joke that Barum is one of Terrence's student.
Yeah, and I know that
Uh-huh.
Siddharth and Varun are friends, so it's good that they get to be on a team together and build together.
They're just gonna fight with each other, I feel like.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
listen, they're friends, but they're also rivals. But at the end of the day, they're
Cool.
friends.
Copium at the Coopers.
Look, I like to say jokes, Pato, just in case to cover myself, okay?
Looks like we have
But
Pasteur.
yeah, we have Paz there. Oh.
Already at 11k from the Copers. The Araquanins are bidding back at 12k from the Copers. Looks like Condor and Jamodri are going to be battling it out. I'm interested to see who comes out on top. The Araquanids, let me see how much money they have left. Still like a sizable chunk left, but they do only have 4 players, so they need to be a little more responsible with their money. As well, as opposed to the Copers, who
No,
also
Copers
has
already
4.
has
Oh
4.
gosh.
So this is actually very even for Araquanins and Copers. They actually both can afford, and it goes to Copper. 15k for Pasteur, and I think that is actually so good. In case you guys did not know, though, Pasteur and Cedar both were in Blizzards in NPA together. Varun was a helper in the team B. This is such a huge chemistry thing between the three of them. Okay, they are building such a strong chemistry around per play, and I think that's huge in a draft league where you're gonna be together for like 7 weeks plus playoffs. So you better like your teammates, you know.
Absolutely. Draft league drama is just the worst. It's so messy. Nobody wants to deal with it. You might as well just all be friends.
So yeah, for those of you who don't know, Pasda is from Greece. Yeah, and then up next this is Luca. Luca, also known as Iceberg VGC. I think based in US, right? But he's actually someone from Spain. Very young player.
Okay, I correct myself. Barun did get. I forgot mid-season was a thing. Barun did get to get picked by Blizzards
Oh yeah,
mid-season.
yeah.
And it looks
So,
like the
sorry.
Copers pick up another member for only 7k. They have bought Luca. So Copers are starting to fill out their roster pretty nicely. They only need a couple more players to have a full set. What are managers going after? About 9 or 10, we would say.
So 9 is the minimum, and
Yes.
15 would be the maximum.
Correct. So in a way, you could just to get 9 because also in a draft league where money is also in place. If you have too many players, the split of the money it's not as good in that
Yeah.
sense.
Ooh.
And friendly
Hana
reminder. Ooh, sorry.
Hana says J Modri is also like honorary Blizzard. So wow, the Copers
Yes,
are really
that is true.
building some kind of throwback NPA team.
And it looks like Aldrich is no. Ally Switch's Pain is up next.
think Ally is just ally.
Yeah, they're just ally, and it looks like they're already being bid on by the Heat and the Araquanids. Interesting to see where they go. Lunala Dream Eaters also putting their hat in the ring here.
And yeah, I mean, I hope that I'm a little worried about the Heat and the Strikers once again, even though they have the most money. I mean, Tokyo Tigers is not right behind, but they only have 2 players, so it's nice to. I mean, Ally is a very good player, and okay, I'm glad he didn't go for too cheap. I think 7.5 is a fair price, and he will go into a lot of Araquanid, which I think is pretty cool. They Condor and Ally are friends. I do believe Ally know also KG at some level, so this is again synergy is such important in a draft league that making sure you have a building synergy going on is super nice.
Yeah, and the
That's
Strikers
interesting.
have nommed Glompy and are putting some money on them. Looks like the Araquanids are fighting them for it. Please let them have a player. I'm begging. I'm on my knees. I'm praying. Like, listen, they got to get 9 players to play, okay, guys? Like, come on.
I mean, there's still some players left, and Gyumpy will get to go to striker. So Ray and Gyumpy, you have your 2 Italians. So
Yeah.
we got synergy already there working too. So
Yeah.
really good.
It
Really
looks
good.
like they
Good
have
job.
Jumpy.
abandoned the Girl Boss core and are going after an
Ooh.
Italian core. At least
That's interesting.
It is.
Jumpy, I've noticed in the 2020 format series 12. Yeah, I've been doing very well. Yeah, I think it was a top 32 in EUIC and also top 8 in Bremen. So yeah, I've noticed this name around, although I've never met them in person.
Yo, we get Ben Bill getting on, guys.
Hello.
All right, guys. Somebody let the Heat have a player. All right, and it looks like my players were answered. Ben Build will be going to the Heat for 7K.
For those who yet don't know, I actually got to learn about Ben Bill and during Winter League. But Ben Bill is a senior world finalist, losing to James Evans. So is a player that has been in a couple of draft leagues in the past too, and also having playing this game for round. So going for 7K, I think personally is kind of a steal.
Yeah, not bad. And losing to James Evans is nothing to sneeze at. As we know, James Evans did just win NAIC this past year.
Yeah, Ben's just a very good presence in a team. Yeah, and also thanks Ben if you are hearing this for the Stroop Waffles from Worlds.
Yep. And then we get Daniel. Okay. I gotta brag about Daniel. Okay, guys.
Okay.
Cruisers was in a panic mode, and I was like, he was my 3K Italian steal. That as soon as I saw some of his replays, it was amazing.
Whoa.
I Daniel was such a good addition to the team. There's some weird things he adds to the team in particular, but it works for him. And I think when you look at the team and you're like, this is weird, how does this work? It can like confuse opponents, and I think Danielle has that ability, and I think it's really cool. Going for 5.5K, I think it's a little bit of a steal though.
Absolutely. It looks like they will be adding weird things now to the Tokyo Thunders, and it looks like Jude is up by the Silage City Colossals, which is hilarious. I really do hope Jude does go to the Colossals. It would be very ironic.
He's been chatting in the Colossals chat for quite a while.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you have to give the come on, you gotta give the
You gotta-
Colossal lover to the Colossals, right?
You have to give the kid a home. I wonder if Jude will still try to stick to his Colossal one trick in a Nomax format.
I mean, there's S13. He could just be in the S13 slot.
Very
Let's
true,
not forget,
very true.
We do have 2 S13 slots. So
And
but-
it looks like he'll be going to the Araquanids. Hopefully he'll have fun on there. I'm so sorry that you couldn't go home to the sweet embrace of the Colossals, but
I'm actually surprised. I did not think Jude will go to the Araquanids. What? Yeah, because he's the only 8-pack right now player in the team. So time zones will be a little bit, but Jude does like to grind alone in the ladder a lot. So.
All right, looks like Rover Sombra is up next, going between the Dream Eaters and the Heat. And it looks like Heat has bought Rover Sombra for 4K, giving them their 4th team member.
All right. So Robert Sombra, I believe they are Spaniards, or at least they
Yes,
speak Spanish.
from
Okay,
Spain, yeah.
yeah, they're from say they're less known than a lot of the more popular ones. And whoa, whoa, whoa,
Whoa,
whoa,
whoa,
whoa!
whoa, whoa! Right under our noses, Kiraku has been
For
bought by the Heat for
3K?
3K.
Interesting, not being contested because yeah, Ben Kiriakou has been pretty prominent in some draft leagues, particularly the UKIT, sort of a player draft league in the UK region and Ireland.
Looks like Duck Pond is up next, already climbing the numbers a little bit. Sunsteel Strikers has re-entered the ring, putting 10K down on Duck Pond. Off rip, looks like they are going hard on the Italian core here.
I think at this point, Sunsteel Strikers has to. I mean,
Yeah.
Heat already started getting some players, and they do get Duck Pond for
Sold.
10K. I think that's a good value for Duck Pond. I believe Duck Pond has been playing the game also for a while, so they definitely are a veteran drafts player. They were a manager for Smogon this last season, and then they were a commissioner in NPA. So
yeah, Duck Pond also has a lot of friends to pull ideas from, to build with, so we'll see if they can secure any of those individuals for the team. But, you know, it's always nice to make new friends. That's what draft leagues are all about. Okay, it's not all about winning. It's all about connections.
well, when there's money involved, I think
Very
you wanna
true.
win a little bit.
Also, friendly reminder: the winning team does get $800.
Yes.
Split between their players. So,
And 400 is for second place. And then, if your team still doesn't do that well, however, there is the MVP reward. $100 will be gifted to the MVP of the league. So that will be based on regular season, because it will be unfair if we counted like the playoffs.
looks
Ooh,
like
here we
Corral
go.
Shots is up, non by the Tokyo Thunders. Condor already putting money on Corral Shots. Hello? Okay, there we go. I was like, are we just gonna let Corral Shots go
Yeah.
for 4K? No, you better not. Corral Shots is a very good player. Prominent draft league player as well. I think they were the manager for Team Missouri in USPA last year. So no stranger to draft leagues, and they are a pretty prominent player. So
All I can remember from cross shots is his legendary run from NPA.
NPA
I think
10, yeah.
10, yes, yeah.
Crow Shot, if you guys didn't know, went undefeated on NPA 10. Was probably the Puppies MVP. So they are a little bit more busier because they apparently have kids, and kids make your life harder. But I heard really good things from Angelo Hunter, who was playing for his team in USPA. And Crow Shot, might not get you play all the time, but cool also just be a good mentor, helping out other players.
yeah, absolutely.
Helping out their record needs with Condor NJ.
All right, people were nice. So Mirai, it has got a number. Those that do not know, Mirai actually was one of the co-managers for Copers. Unfortunately, because of our rule where only the main manager and the one co-manager can play, Mirai was like, I want to play. So Copers got you keep Torbib for 20K. And then Mirai telling me last minute after I did my YouTube video.
And it
to,
looks like the
get them
Copers bought Mirai back to them, so that's
Oh,
great.
wow.
Mirai gets to go where they would like to go. Hopefully, they will have a good team presence on the Copers.
All right, congrats, Mirai. I will give you your role back because we did put that. So yeah, I'm glad. I felt bad that they might overpay him. So this is 14.5K. I think it's a little bit of a steal for Mirai.
It looks like the Sunsteel Strikers are nominating Hana S. If they want to reclaim their girl boss core, I do believe that they should go a little hard for Miss Hana S. No stranger to draft leagues. Did go undefeated in the last Hatterene Series Swiss, or they went 7-1. Yeah, they went undefeated, and they are going to the Sunsteel Strikers for 5K.
Let's go, Hannah! Let's go.
Girl power!
Okay, you get 1 minute. Sure. This is okay. I wasn't looking at the time, but this draft is going pretty good.
Good, good, good. Cause
Nah, don't jinx
Don't
it.
jinx
but
it, knock on
I
wood.
I
do
just
agree
jinxed it.
though.
Oh my god, I blame
Yeah.
Helios. But guys, if we miss anything, feel free. I'm glancing a little bit over to the chat.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, hi
so
everyone.
if we miss anything, I apologize. Shoda makes things a lot faster, so sometimes we're like in the middle of talking and then
I
see
just go
another
boom, boom,
num.
boom, boom, boom,
So
boom.
we're trying to but honestly, so far I there I do want to say again, thank you to our sponsors. If you guys don't know our sponsors, it's Dark Aura, which is in the community we have on what we exclamation sponsors too, by the way. Also that then we have Papi Canton, Lily of Valley Island / Sardi Chart, and then that guy and Vini. Thank you guys so much for helping us out sponsoring this league. Not only guys do we have the pricing for first and second MVP, we after the draft is over, we're gonna actually be looking at gifting 10 capture cards to the drafted players so we can actually have more stream content. So make sure guys, if you haven't followed this stream, this is where every Sunday night we'll give the feeling we'll have a stream where we're gonna do matched commentary, talk a little bit about how the teams are doing, and additionally Dark Aura, they're also gonna be doing a stream on Mondays, analyzing, inviting some of the managers to talk about what their thoughts are and stuff like that. So a lot of stream content, and we will also be doing exclamation YouTube. We're also gonna be putting a couple matches in YouTube too. So we want to make sure to have everything possible accessible for everyone, especially because we are going to have some card matches. But now stop.
We're
this
back
whole
and
thing is
better
going
than
back
ever.
in.
Cheka
Yes.
has been nommed. Copers have put 4K on him. Torkles are back in the ring, putting 4K. The Copers are like nah, going 5K. Cheka, no stranger to draft leagues as well. Very prominent player, and it looks like Cheka is going to the Copers for only 5K.
And that is perfect. No, the thing is like, okay, if you guys know Teka is a hard worker, okay, but he also is a lot of maintenance. So I think he's better off with his friends, guys. Okay.
He's better off with somebody who can keep him accountable. And it looks like Angelo Hunter is up next.
Oh, let's go.
Angelo. And it looks like the Sunshine Strikers might be getting Angelo for only 6K. Absolutely insane. It looks like they are doing an Italian and NA friendship core, which I like. I think that's going to be good. And players like Hana and Angelo, they are newish to the scene, very talented, and they could learn a lot from the more experienced Italians on the Strikers.
I say like friendship call as well.
Sierra!
Oh.
We get Sierra. Sierra
Big
going for
fan.
3K1.
Big
Hmm.
fan of Miss Sierra
Is he gonna
Dawn.
And the
No,
bait did
come
not
on,
work.
Colossals.
Colossal did not go for it.
Joe?
They're sleeping.
Joe?
Excuse me? Joe?
Joe?
Joe.
Oh my god.
Joe?
Wait. Okay. NJ, Satsuko,
Ring,
are
ring,
you
ring,
guys
ring, ring.
okay? But Sierra goes to the Torkoals for
Torkoals,
3K.
wow.
I am a
Damn.
massive Sierra Dawn fan. She's so cool. I watched like all of her VGC streams back in like 2020, 2021. I don't understand Valorant at all, so when she started going pew pew, I was like, I will support from afar. But Sierra's super cool. Glad to see her go to the Torkles, but Joe? I need a bit of time to process that one. Me too, Helios. I hope Sierra will have fun on the Torkles. Draft leagues are a lot of fun. I'm just a little...
How do
Yeah, I feel like the
A
Torkos do
little
have some good
confused.
teams synergy, with all the Europeans. So it seems pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of like the players from the UK in particular, and yeah, Calvonix was just killing it at Worlds.
You birdie, we are down to try. I'm just confused. I think everybody's a little confused too. Maybe for some reason they didn't recognize her name.
But yeah, Torkoals, please, it's your turn.
Yeah, let's get it on. Yeah, let's get it going.
I'll give you stable
Yeah.
over Sierra. Yeah, they'll figure it out.
And right now, Torkos will have to norm 2 more players, so it might have that illusion of getting 3 players in a row again.
Yeah. Anyways, things happen. Live, laugh, love. If you guys need to do some like back alley deals. Let's do that after the stream so Izzy can go to PAX, I can take a nap, Evan can go to sleep, because what is it for you, like 1 a.m.?
Yeah, it's 1 a.m.
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
All right, besties, let's
Guys, come on.
Boom,
I
boom,
jinxed that.
boom.
I'm so sorry.
No,
I
it's okay.
totally
There's
jinxed.
always drama, okay? And like, if this is gonna be the drama, that it's so it's okay. Don't worry about it.
Hannah said trade Joe for Sierra.
Oh my god.
I don't think that's what they want.
I think the fair trade is 3 for 3.
I agree.
Oh, Helios giving suggestions. Taboo.
No.
Yeah, Taboo has not been known, guys. Taboo has not been known.
Now we have some time. Izzy was shouting out the sponsors earlier, but I also want to shout out more people. For example, Kira's running the stream. We have also people in the background like Temporo and the Showdown guys, running this Showdown chat room, and Pocoyo in the background, like helping with the draft like spreadsheet. He's just helping to fill in names really quickly, as you can see on on Kira's screen right here. Like, it's so pretty. All the names are in really quickly with the prices. And if managers were to scroll down, you can actually see that I built something special where you can see the teams that nommed a player and how much the bid started and how much it ended. So that could be useful information for you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Massive shout out to
It's really taboo.
Evan as well. Hello. I mean, I know Evan's not going to shout himself out, but VGC Pace has been such an integral part of the community all season. It looks like Taboo only going for 10.5k. Very interesting. I expected Taboo to go for much more, but yeah, underpay. Search your event.
Yeah, underpay, man. Taboo is just really hardworking, like from what I've seen him doing the Spanish scene.
Yeah, I think Spaniards are all the same. Very hardworking on the right team with the right people. So you definitely have to like build around that. But I think if you get the friend group together, it'll be very solid.
Could be interesting in the Arachnids because Susage is there. So yeah, let's see how it goes.
And it looks like Baked going for 3.5k to the Heat. Not quite familiar with them, but
I've met him in London. He's a player from Germany, and he top cut in the London Open. So really strong
wonderful!
Yeah.
Hell yeah! It looks like the Arachnids are back up to nom somebody, and let's do a quick money check on everybody. It looks like the Copers, the Twerkles, and the Arachnids all falling below 30k, but Tokyo Thunder still having the most, Heat number 2, Sunshine Strikers 3, and then the Colossals and Dream Eater still with about 50k. And it looks like we have a little bit of a lull again as people figure some stuff out. Izzy will be handling some behind the scenes stuff. So, Evan, do you have any general thoughts about the team temperature so far? Or how the draft is going?
Yeah, like all the money from the some of these teams, a big majority are really healthy. So I'm very surprised to see that. And like from what we've seen in the previous few norms, like the teams have been pretty conservative. So very interesting strategy, and I'm still excited to see more big names pop up because I believe there are still a lot still up for grabs.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm still like very baby when it comes to draft leagues. I've been on a couple, but this is my second time being a part of a draft. I was like ass man for Alexis and Fiona for High Dragons and PGL. So this is my second time seeing like the whole draft process. So if I'm a little slow on the uptake or if I'm pointing out the obvious, I do apologize. Massive shout outs to Izzy and Evan for kind of like leading the charge here, walking me through it. I very much appreciate you guys.
No, you've been killing it though. Yeah, I really like, and I really am enjoying this so much. Yeah.
Me too. I really like the synergy we have going on. We will be on stream every Sunday. Well, I will be, Izzy will be, Evan might be, depending on the time zones, because he is on the literal opposite side of the world. It looks like we are doing some.
Oh, looks like they're trying to add managers in so
swap
that they get a bit they get a bit quicker with bidding.
Yeah, it looks like Joe has now been promoted to room driver. If
Oh
he was
god,
there 10
dangerous.
minutes ago, then maybe things would have
I'm
gone
not
a little
sure. Yeah.
differently. Good morning, Joe. Your girlfriend went to another team. You might want to go get her back. No, I mean, listen, it can be a little scary to go to a new team where you don't know anybody, but I think honestly, that is being put out of your comfort zone can give you a lot of growth as a player because you feel like you have something to prove. It is going to be uncomfortable at first, but as you start to make friends and like understand the synergy that the other players have with each other, you can fit yourself right in.
I also think that like the managers have a big part to do in this, and Izzy has been like handpicking the managers for this league, so she's been doing a good job. She's really proud of a lot of them, as we can see from her introduction video. So let's see how it goes, and yeah, and we are all here together to help build a very nice like league environment, and I'm quite excited for this.
Absolutely. Izzy, you did an incredible job picking the managers, especially like the management teams together. I really like who like all the co-managers are, who I know that they picked, but I just love how everything is kind of like falling together. You did a really good job.
Oh.
Gotta move on, right? Move on with the draft.
Yeah, I think
So
they're going through
should
something.
would
But
be a Raconit's turn. Okay, and we are going like going backwards, right?
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm guys. I'm just trying to move it. Is I don't think we need every manager to have the powers
Mhm.
unless they're actually actively needing to know 'em. So I was like trying to avoid that flow to go on, but anyway, we have Coquito A7. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa, whoa! Sebas went for
Oh,
3K.
wait.
What is wrong with you guys? That's a fucking steal. Oh, I shouldn't say F word. Oops. That's a steal. Someone
Listen.
believe me.
Yeah, people
from the
should know
video.
his name though. Yeah. But he's also known as Sebas VGCs from Chile.
They top 4 their
Oh,
first regional. Too, by the
listen,
way.
I only knew them as Seabass. I was like, why is everybody freaking out? And then
Oh, we
a
got
steal.
Mufen! Our next Chinese player, you guys don't know, Mufen is actually the MVP of boosters. A really more of like on the unknown side of Chinese players, but they're shining very, very brightly in the APAC League. So really excited to see them up. But I do think this is gonna be a fight between Helios and the strikers. I don't know if the I think that Tokyo I think the Colossal gave up on getting any Chinese players.
Yeah.
But it could be nice to have some though. That's interesting.
I mean, it's just Helios and strikers right now.
Yeah, I like the
Mufeng,
little-
Like, did Mufeng get top like some?
Yeah,
second
top
place in some
second
Rose
place
Tower,
in yeah.
Rose
thing.
Tower challenge something. Oh.
What Helios? How dare you? How dare you stop at 8K? I don't know.
There we go.
I don't agree.
Mufang going
I
to the
don't
Sun
agree
Steel
there.
Strikers for only 8K. I was, worried about them for a little bit, but now it looks like they are like filling out their roster pretty nicely. Amazing 22X.
Very,
Yes,
very interesting team.
Dude, I'm about to just like remove Sven's power and just saying
Yeah.
that's your team, okay? Stop it.
Oh my god.
Man, god damn.
Wait, did he really think? Did he really think?
No, he was doing it. He's doing it for a while.
For the memes.
Don't remove my power. Stop memeing every single turn. I'm trying to get this thing moving.
Mhm.
Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, I didn't know Ice Salad had 2 eyes.
Oh.
Huh.
Are they about to get eye salad for only 3K? They got a nice 3K pick there. No contestant at all.
Oh yeah, I only recently learned a little bit about Ice Salad. I know they went to the opens.
Yeah, they had a
Uh,
6-3 record there, so probably got CPs from there.
From the
I
opens,
also-
yeah.
Yeah, I also kind of hear him around. I just know that he's from the UK.
Yes.
No
That's
time.
unfortunately all I have.
No time, Helios. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom.
I should tell no to Helios just because he didn't go harder on Morfang. Just because of that. But we'll see what it goes. Okay, I'm just
No,
making sure.
Perhaps you meant sea soil. Yeah, speaking of sea soil, we still have a lot of really good players left in the drafting pool, and not a lot of money left over. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, yes, but especially if like some players that I think are gonna go for big money are still waiting in the wings.
Yeah, if you guys are on Showdown, you can click like players remaining in the pool and click all. We actually still have 230, but we have very limited slots left, like probably less than 100. So, and I do see really a lot of prominent names in there. So I think managers are probably just waiting for the correct moment to
Exactly.
get the players that they really want.
Yeah, everybody has a draft plan, hopefully. They have gone through the interest forms. They have seen who they want, who could bring a lot to the table for them. And if they haven't popped up yet, then they are not going to exhaust their budgets completely. But it is interesting to know that we still have over 200 players left in the pool with only, I don't even know how many spots left. So if you do go undrafted today, just know that there was very steep competition. It has nothing to do with you, and we wish you all the best no matter what. And just remember,
like it would also be nice to join as a helper, right, for some of the teams here, right? Because the managers have been building them pretty well. Then at the same time, maybe there's also another league, but I'm not sure if Easy wants to say that, like to also join
Not
there,
yet.
for another experience. Yeah, but more importantly, joining as a helper could be really good. Yeah, for these kind of like environments. Yeah.
Nom Sylveon Stan 22. Thank you.
Easy, do you want to give it a try? Like look at the remaining players and think.
Oh,
Who-
I unfortunately is getting DM.
Okay. I kind of wanted to give it a try, but I feel I'm actually still not that experienced in like calling out players. Ooh, okay, here we
looks-
have Shao.
Xiao is in the. I believe Xiao is the France World Cup
Manager, yes, yep.
and been doing pretty well.
Yeah, spoiler alert from earlier.
Nothing. We don't talk about it. Okay, delete it.
And it looks like the Sunshine Strikers have bought Xiao for 4K. My goodness.
Wow, what a steal! Yeah.
What a steal.
Oh, they were in the winning team for MPA 10 and runner-up for MPA 11.
Yeah, that's absolutely insane to me. I mean, maybe they just didn't recognize the name. Maybe everybody's in shambles. But I do agree with Helios. Massive underpay. Thanks, I guess. So true. I just love seeing like the little like sass that the managers throw at each other. And it looks like the Colossals have bought Zhao
Xiao Li,
Bird.
yeah, Xiao Li. Izzy, do you know them? I know they're a player from China as well.
I think they're in the. I think they're in the APAC league.
Oh, okay.
And they've been doing well, they're on the more unknown side. So I actually don't have that much info on Xiaolong.
And it looks like Francis has gone to the Heat for 3K. Sven says underpay.
Oh, Francis, is this the 10 Phoenix?
Yes, that's.
Oh, underpay. I agree.
Wait! You.
Hmm?
Excuse me. You got. I'm sorry. I'm just looking at my DMs. How do you guys lead?
Listen, maybe they didn't know. And it
Yeah,
looks like
but
Jamie Keane. I'm sorry, what? It looks like Jamie Keane also just went to the Heat for 3K.
Francis did submit his name
I
as
just.
Francis, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say this straight up. Also, Francis is known better as Tender Phoenix than Francis.
Fair enough,
But-
fair enough. I didn't know
This
them.
has to have been deals. This there's no way you're telling me you got Chiriaco, Keen, and Francis for just 3K, okay?
Yeah, no
I just
shot.
wanna say, like,
No
there has to be
shot.
that. No shot, okay? No shot.
If you guys are not familiar with draft leagues, managers will always, make a little behind the scenes deal. We don't really care, right? Makes things more interesting, but if you ever see somebody go for like a massive underpay, something happened. Something happened.
Up next, this is Neptune from China, right? Neptune VGC. I don't really know them well, actually.
I am also not
Neptune is
familiar.
a Chinese player in the boosters in the APAC League and probably the second strongest, best performing in the boosters team, and that's it. Also, 6.5Ks. Oh, Neptune also has played Legacy. Okay, so they have experience in no max.
Yeah,
So,
interesting. Yeah, Norm coming out from the Colossals, and now Colossals just got two Chinese players in a row, Xiao Li and Neptune.
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Mm.
Looks like the Thunders have nommed Diney, and it looks like the
Diney.
Colossals and the Torkles are going in on them as well. I'm unfortunately not familiar.
Another player from China. They said they are the Jolly Balloon S9 No DMAX champion that had 140 players.
Oh.
I mean,
But
I think Helios is gonna go a little harder because you got Lei Yin, right? You want to at least have a second Chinese player.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Thunders also still only have 4 players. They gotta
very
step their game
interesting.
up.
Like Easy at the start of the stream, like kind of warned us that we might see a few Chinese players in action, and like the managers seem to be norming quite a lot of them.
I mean, I feel like Chinese, Japanese, APAC players, they have a very different grasp on the metagame, and they think of things that us over in NA don't consider, and I love that about them. I love seeing all of the crazy teams that get #1 on ladder coming out of Japan. So I think it's really great to diversify your team a little bit, although yes, it is hard with time zones. I like that people are willing to draft players not from the same region as them. It makes me really happy.
Yeah, it makes sense too. Like if you draft someone from Australia, it's kind of the similar situation. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think as players, you just have to really manage your time, and I emphasize manage your time, and try not to join too many things at once and fill up your plate, and and just respect each other altogether. We've been having a lot of trouble with Victory Road World Cup, and it's pretty depressing.
Yeah.
But I'm just like glad the week is slowly coming to an end and we can get it over and done with.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
something
wow,
I
this-
have noticed about NA players is they like expect everybody to like be on their time, and like listen. I know Americans, we tend to think the world revolves around us, but it doesn't. And yeah, I mean, as long as people are willing to like play sets maybe at like 10 a.m/10 p.m. or vice versa, like I think it can all work out. And it looks like, yes, you said that it's
really
still
crazy.
going.
Yeah, what's going on?
Wow, 18K to the Stylish Colossals. I mean, like you said, Denny did get first place in a 140 player season 9 Nomax tournament, which is a great result.
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys.
You're good. Don't worry.
Back.
No, you're
So-
good.
No worries. Yeah.
We
We
know.
got Iker. Oh my god. Okay. I was about to say if Iker was gonna go for 3K and another still happened, I will have him so upset.
Yes, he would have lost it.
10 Phoenix followed by Iker.
Jesus.
Iker's from Spain, right?
Yes.
Iker.
Yeah,
BDS.
it's Jim Audrey's good friend. The joke is that if you name your Groudon Iker, it will never miss P-plates.
Ah, interesting. I'll have to try that. As someone who has missed like 80% of her P-blades.
Pato, I have freaked out about the main ones. I mean, Francis, Keen, and Kiraku. Okay, I'm pretty sure I freaked out about one more person going for 3K Chujus. I freaked out
Jamie.
every single time. Okay, except for like one, I think.
Listen, there's been a lot of steals happening right under our noses, so it keeps us on our
Going too
toes.
fast. Yeah.
Iker going
No,
to
I
the
freaked
green.
out. No, sorry, I freaked out about Sevas. What are you talking about?
Polo?
I totally freaked out about Sevas.
Polo.
Yeah,
Polo.
Polito 7, A7, Polito A7.
Oh no, I'm seeing who the strikers nommed.
Italian.
Popo, yeah, Popo's Italian player. He
That was
got
me.
second place in our like VGC random team tour, so he's really flexible with using teams. He's such a cool guy. He's always like streaming, and I'm a very big fan.
Oh, great
So
to
nice to see
see.
him nice to see him get nommed by the Sunstream Strikers. Also a very interesting nom.
And it looks like they are still going in. A lot of times teams will just nom a player that they're not quite interested in, but they know that other teams will be interested in, and then never bid on them again. But it looks like the strikers do have Polpo
Yeah.
Polpopo on
Yep.
their radar. I'm so sorry. I was like trying to sound that out in my brain.
I probably would have butchered their name, so I just
They're
say
really
Pole.
cool. It's a screen name though, but it's just really cool. It sounds cool.
Yeah, I like it a
Um,
lot.
And then we got additional information. They got top 8 in 2019 UIC, and were
Oh.
they top caught the Milan special.
And it looks like they are at 14.5k already. The Heat versus the Strikers going hard on Po. That's so fun to say. I'm interested to see, do you think they're going to go up to 18k, 19k?
I mean, strikers have the money still.
True.
So
Yeah, Strikers still have 44k. The Heat actually has 60k, so if they're going to war with the Heat's probably gonna win in this scenario, unless they are still saving their money for a big name at the end of the day. But it looks like Strikers are still going in, putting 18k down. Heat said, no shot. We might see them go for maybe 20k, unless the Strikers decide to back out. And nope, they did not. I think we're going to see. Yep, we're gonna see them go for 20k.
Wow. Yeah, I did a bit of research. Yeah, Popopo is also known as Luca Marcato, top 8 at Milan special event.
Sold to the
Using,
Heat for 20k.
Like using Zacian Cleric Shadow, very similar to Edu's winning team.
Yeah, very interesting.
Oh, wow,
When I saw
20K.
Zacian Kali Shadow win Worlds, I was honestly shocked because I don't know, all of the players that I saw use Zacian Kali Shadow, like it just fell short in different leagues, different tournaments, but Edu was just built different. It looks like the Araquanins have nommed Rowan.
is that Mocha? I think that's Mocha.
I think so. Yep. It has to be. There's no other Rowan.
Yeah.
around.
So for those that do not know, Rowan is actually
Rowan Hall.
Yeah, I
Oh.
believe this is Mocha, and they're in Team India for World Cup, and are they
I
still
think they're
undefeated?
undefeated now. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Team
And they're
India-
against Singapore, so
Yeah.
we did a bit of
Absolutely insane. They had an insane run this year, and it's still going. So Rowan going for only 5.5k, kind of an
It's
underpay in my
interesting.
opinion.
Yeah, it's interesting, but he was performing well in Dynamax format, like all throughout Sword and Shield. So
Yep.
interesting to see how he adapts, because he's I think a pretty new player like Gen Eater,
Yeah.
and how he adapts into something like a Nomax format too.
True. I mean, I am a dirty Gen 8 player. Well, I played Sun and Moon singles, but I'm a dirty Gen 8 player, and I love Nomax. I loved BDSP. I love Nomax. A lot of people who have been playing BGG for a while think like, Gen 8 players, like, they can't adjust, they can't adapt, but we can, and it's been a lot of fun, kind of learning how the game was meant to work before Pokemon got big. 1 second, misunderstanding. No worries. It looks like they are trying to figure out who everybody is. They have
Yeah,
nommed
definitely.
Lily.
So Lily, also known as MoMA, is a Chinese player. He actually played in some of the Singapore nationals. It's really consistent, I guess. Yeah.
Helio
And-
did his homework. He's like, I'm not letting you guys have this one for free. Oh.
And
And Satsuka's like, oh, I need this player.
And free Lily will not be already at 16k. My goodness. 17,
Oh.
Wow,
17.5. Are we going to see another 20k? We might.
Oh god.
We
Can they
might.
get-
Such a
Okay,
Such a strange draw.
Colossal has to be very, very careful though. Unless they're gonna go for a small roster, Colossal
Mhm.
has to stop probably around here, because they only have 28k left. So if they're gonna go for a small roster, then their last player is gonna be at 3k, because they
Yeah.
could spend 25k.
Yeah, especially if they
Done.
want to do a little trade later, which we could be seeing. They definitely need to figure out like who they're willing to spend money on, who they're willing to trade to to get a fallen soldier.
Oh wow, this is so high. 22K. I think Thunders is having the most power right now. So
Yeah, Thunders has the most money now, and they actually will still have most of the money if they don't have to go a lot higher. But like I said, Satsuko can go all the way to 25K.
Where's
yeah, Colossals actually need to stop at 22 because no. Yes, they do, right? Because they need to get the other two players for
No,
3K.
minimum 9. Minimum is 9.
I just told them that.
Yeah.
Right?
So
yeah, I think 22 is the cap for Colossals right now. Oh wait, no,
Looks
you're
like
right,
the
you're
Tokyo
it's
Thunders.
25.
It's 26, yeah.
Looks like
Okay.
the Thunders have bought Lily for 24.5K.
Oh, that's a lot of money though. Yeah, if I'm in Lily's shoes, I'll feel like a bit stressful too. And all of a sudden, like Thunders is just down to 43K, like same amount of money as Dream Eaters and Sunsteel Strikers.
I mean, I don't know.
Three,
Like I said,
four,
I
five,
kind of
six,
expected the
seven,
Colossus to
8.
go like a small roster, so I thought they could have just gone there.
I mean, they
Not
have a
reacting.
very, very strong core with Joe, Zelda, Chosen Feature, and Audie. And then I don't think they have a single flop player on their roster. So they have a very strong core. They just need to fill it out a little bit.
Yeah, we don't have the Smog on Lily.
You drafted the wrong player for 24K. I'm dying. Honestly, me too.
I'm pretty sure Helios knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
For...
And like you said,
Yeah,
Evan, they're a very strong player. So
interesting. I really want to like do the thing and look at the remaining players. Currently 220, but there's just so many still good names to pick
yeah,
up.
let me
So
bring
there
up
might be,
that the
like,
person who won our scramble hasn't even been nommed yet. So
I'm pretty sure that person is getting safe for the end.
I agree. No spoilers, but the person who won our scramble has not been nommed yet, and I can see them going to a large number of these teams. Like, I feel like they would fit in pretty well on a few of these teams. So we'll see where the cookie crumbles. Are they still trying to figure out?
Yeah,
I'm gonna be.
so
I'm
strange.
pretty sure Helios knows who they bid on.
Yeah, they're okay, right? I say it
I think we're
all the
good.
time. We have like said, don't sleep on the Chinese. I mean, I don't think anyone's gonna be going bidding higher, right?
Mhm.
They were not a steal. 25, almost 25K was a lot. But we did
Yeah.
have the tap for nationality
Yeah. No.
to help you guys out.
No,
so it's like,
listen.
you
The-
know.
I literally have the player signups open. Like, it's right there, besties.
Yeah, but at the same time, like the Copers nominated this Jmoji Mirai. They
Yeah, they
nominated
did
it,
their
so,
homework too. Yep.
Yeah, it might be on purpose. So
I mean, the nationality tab probably like, oh, they're Chinese. We probably could numb them. I mean, I at least will have done that because 100% either Satsuko or Helios were gonna aim for it.
Yeah.
I was very confident. At this point, I know, at least when I saw that, this one was under my radar. But like a lot of the Chinese players that still are in the pool are actually also in APAC. So, yeah.
yeah,
Anyway.
okay, easy. Yeah,
Anyway,
we might
Porco,
need your help to
Where are
move on.
you?
Yeah.
Tacos will have to nom 2 names in a row.
Don't fall asleep on me, Torgo. Sorry.
Also, anybody in the chat, if there's any
Okay.
like audio issues, let me know. I actually don't have the chat open because my phone is dead, and if I have the stream open, my computer will explode. And if we don't want the stream to explode, I can't read chat. So hopefully, Izzy or Evan will let me know if you guys like. Anyways,
Yep,
Polar
right,
Bear
I'm
has
keeping a
been
lookout at
nommed.
No, I've been looking at glancing it, but it's mostly that's why I have it on the site open. Oh,
Polar Bear
Things
is
are getting
Giovanni. Some of you should know.
spicy.
yes.
Yeah, I've
Giovanni
seen.
BGC.
Yeah, I've seen Polar Bear in multiple draft leagues, always doing pretty well, pretty consistent, so I'm not surprised to see them already at 15.5k. Looks like the Heat and the Dream Eaters are going in, and it looks like the Heat has bought Polar Bear for 15.5k.
This was our 3K. There was no apron. There was no way Polar was ever gonna go for 3K.
Apron, what the heck?
What is wrong with you?
almost
Like
there.
Polar was minimum 10K. Minimum. And you guys know why? It's because Sven and Brede really like polar bear. They're friends. So it was a friends fight. Okay, it was a friends fight.
Inflation, man. So true, Condor. So true.
So true.
Sometimes I forget VGC players are funny.
Oh, also polar bear just won the Nino Poke Tour on No Max last night.
Oh,
that one.
congratulations!
Yeah, it was a best of 3 tour, right?
The VGC.
Yeah. I forgot how many. I didn't notice how many players there are, but still a best of 3 Swiss tour. Then that's a really good asset for your team to have experience in that. Because people have just been playing best of 1 so far on the showdown ladder, right, or against each other, looking for battles.
Yeah, and I do want to make sure that mention that the Heat already met their minimum required players. They have 10 players, and in my opinion, 10 really strong players, and they still have 24.5k left.
Yeah, absolutely. And it looks like the Cobras have bought Mr. GX for 5k.
And they beat themselves. My
Again.
goodness.
Live, laugh, love. Listen, it happens. Okay.
But GX actually is, just want to quickly say, a very well-known small gun player. They don't have a Switch, so they usually are just playing Showdown leagues and stuff like that. So really big steal for 5k.
Is Chris VGC?
Yes, this.
Well, Chris VGC just went for 3k to the Copers.
I'm pretty sure that was deals. Chris and Jimodri are best friends.
Fair enough.
I'm
fair
pretty
enough.
sure that was deals. At this point, I think there were deals.
Yeah, but then these
There
players
were
just,
deals.
just put their first names, Chris, right, and Francis, like, so might be some kind of strategy, and they didn't put much in their notable achievements as well.
There were definitely deals, but some of the deals that I knew about were not abided by, so I'm a little suspicious.
Next
I
up,
don't know what
this is
happened there.
Art. This is Art Carr. Also, his name is David Pyrots, I think, and
I
think he's
do-
done well in one of the Victory Road tours.
Yeah,
so
and
player
I mean
from
they were also in NPA in Puppies, and then also in
Yes,
PGL.
yes.
So
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know. I think some people though, you should have known that this Chris is that Chris and stuff like that. I think
makes
especially
sense.
that a lot of these managers know Chris. So that's why I also want to say probably potentially a deal. Also, we're at the point where you're trying to be mindful of your money for some
Absolutely.
teams.
Yeah, and it looks like the Strikers have bought Art Car for 6k.
Yeah, this is
I think
actually
Pretty good pickup.
That's good.
I think that's cool. Yeah, no. So now the Sunsteel Strikers have a very solid Italian. It's mostly Italians with the one French.
Mm-hmm. The
Hopefully
one
they don't
French
hate on the-
underpay. Oh,
Um,
true.
And then you have Mufen and then 2 Americans. Oh wait, you have 2 Chinese and 2 Americans. Okay.
I like it. We're doing a little world tour.
Yeah, no, I like this. Sunstreak Strikers started a little slow, but
Little
their
slow, but here
roster
they are.
has looking really.
No shot they get Borgie for
look at-
3k.
I think they're
Okay,
going for the
JK,
first
they got Borgie for 3k. What the hell? Okay. Borgie, a very good player, hasn't been playing very much recently, kind of a little bit retired, so perhaps that's why they went for 3k, or maybe there's some sort of deal. I know Borgie is friends with a few of the managers, so maybe a
Oh,
little-
Condor said, was tap out. God damn it. Oof.
yeah, there we go. Mish.
There we go. Mish.
And it looks like Sableye has
I guess it
nom
could
to
be-
mechanics.
It could be Benta.
Wait, who's mechanics?
I'm
That one I
not
know.
quite
that's
sure.
strange. Yeah, I'm not sure too.
And it
Okay.
looks like mechanics is going to the Dream Eaters before we can even do a little searchy search.
Wait,
See-
Mechanics is Canadian and their Discord name is Nate.
Oh,
Good
makes
thing.
sense that
So from
Sableye
senior,
nommed them then.
Yeah, but yeah,
Looks like
it's strange. But
Giso
they
is
did
up.
put a lot of their achievements, so yeah, I think there's no foul play here. So yeah, not bad. At least they get a player that they want.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see how they perform. Yeah.
I mean,
Absolutely.
I think Lunala probably the second team with the most steals because Heat obviously
Mm-hmm.
literally deserves the
They have
most
beat the
steals.
Heat, yeah.
So, but oh, this is funny. Apparently, Mechanics has been winning a lot of ladders. But the Pato said if everyone doesn't know the person is, there's something wrong.
Nah, there's
Fiona,
still a lot
I
of
just,
craft
I
players that I
mean,
don't know.
they went so fast. I mean, okay, in our defense, I woke up at 6:30 a.m. to make sure this stream starts on time, and my other staff also woke up 2 hours before draft. So we try our best. I think we don't know all the people, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So
I did a
guess
little bit of
mechanics
research.
didn't do well in the series in 2022, so that's why they're not on my radar. But yeah, Fiona says he top cut many events in 2018. So
Oh,
quite
okay.
interesting.
Okay. So that's why I don't know. Okay, I will openly admit anyone that played like before Gen A, I don't know them not unless they play something in Gen A. That's usually why I need like someone to hold my hand and tell me. Hey,
Me
who's this
too.
person?"
Listen, I I was not allowed to play video games as a kid, and then in 2018 I was in college. So what the I think there's like construction going on outside. I'm so sorry if anybody hears some like
Oh, that's
weird like
why.
so if you guys hear me like what the at first I thought it was the dog. Sorry. Big side note. Anyways, as I was saying, I also don't know anybody from before 2020. That's when I got my own Switch and was like, I'm gonna play some Pokemon, and here we are. And it was
Also, I want to say while we're just talking,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Giso is
I
going for
see.
22K.
Yeah, as we're just chatting, 22.5.
Giso is also known as Frost. So some people definitely this player online. Very very good
Strong.
teammate.
Yeah,
he's just a
very
very good
strong
teammate, and very good contributor to a lot of teams that had a lot of success. I think even this year. But they've played a lot of formats in previous years as well.
And it looks
Oh
like
no!
the
Is it
strikers.
gonna go to strikers?
The strikers get
Oh.
decent for.
They get Giso.
Damn, what a team that they have built. And I was worried about them at the beginning. I guess I should know better to bet against Alexis and Chase.
Yeah,
The Italy
think
cause
so.
the coming through. Yeah.
Italy. Listen, they said Italy core or they said girl boss core. I was hoping for the girl boss core, but like. Okay, can you guys hear that weird?
I hear it very lightly, but I do think stream was saying that they hear it.
Yeah, guys, I'm so sorry. I have no idea what's going on outside my apartment. Earlier I probably shouldn't say that there was a guy by the trash can smoking something, not a cigarette or weed earlier. So listen, some crazy stuff happens outside this apartment. I will be the girl running your streams every Sunday, so I think we're just gonna have to live with this. And it looks like Canary 255 has gone to the Heat for 3.5k. Again, another player that I'm not quite familiar with, unless they go by another name, perhaps.
Oh my
No,
god,
it's
they're
just
starting doing
Canary.
players. I don't know.
They are from Spain, but I've seen this name around on Showdown. So.
Who is nostalgia? Okay, Chad, we need your help. Who is nostalgia is great. I also do not know them.
Nostalgia is great. Has been chatting in this Discord, right? In SCL Discord.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest, besties.
Seems like they're from. Oh wait, this is Ola Petersby, I think.
Oh,
And
okay.
and Nostalgia is really their Twitter handle, so some people should know.
Looks
him.
like the
Okay.
Heat just got away with
Also,
a 3k for Monroy.
Monroy. I don't.
He
I
has
don't-
so many
I know
players.
that. I know him. There's David Monroy, if I'm not wrong, from Spain. Yeah.
Oh, that's a
Um,
lot of Spanish. Okay, so they got a little bit Spanish core there. Okay.
We have
I'm not
Mr.
sure if they played
Penguin
any,
being nommed by the Colossals. Dream Eaters are a little bit interested.
So,
Again,
so Mr. Penguin will be from Ecuador.
Yes,
very
for
good friend of,
Ecuador. Very
Hell
very good friend
yeah.
of Paul Ruiz's. Yeah, he hosted some non-max tournaments recently on his Twitter, but those
Oh, interesting.
tournaments did not have legendary mons, so very different. Like it's a little bit different format.
So like a
interesting to
regional
see.
dex, no max.
Yeah,
Yes.
without like
Interesting.
Landorus, Shifu, Ileki.
Yeah, Mr.
Interesting.
Mr. Penguin, very well known in the Latam area. Like I said, he is also part of Team Ecuador from the VR World Cup. And a big fan. Like I wish I had met them when I was in Ecuador.
Yeah.
So going a little higher, it looks like people did do their homework on Mr. Penguin. Penguin is one of the strongest Ecuadorian players out there. So good thing they're not sleeping on him.
Yeah, I'm
Eh,
really glad to see some LatAm representation, especially after they got cheated by
Mm.
TPCI. No regionals in LatAm. Like, hello? Anyways,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get on my soapbox about that. I'm not gonna trash TPCI as much as I want to. And it looks like Mr. Penguin going for 10.5k to Lunala Dream Eaters. Very
Yeah,
happy
going
to
back
see.
to the triple pick just now, there was Canary 255, Nostalgia is great, and Monroe. They're all actually going to the Howley Heat, so they do have some game plan, like attacking the draft at this like sort of second last snake draft, right? They're at the corner, so they're able to norm like a few players in a row.
Very cool. All right, and it looks like it's the Tokyo Thunder's turn. Again, Tokyo Thunder has the least amount of players aside from the Celtics of Torkoal. It's very funny to me that Celtics of Torkoal have the second least amount of players with very little money left. I mean, compared to... They have more money than the rest of the teams, except for the Dream Eaters, but they went for a very top-heavy team, and I'd like to see how they're going to fill out the rest of their roster.
Yeah, there are plenty of good names to still to come by. So
Mm-hmm.
I think the Tacos are still sitting fine if they do have a good draft plan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. The Celtics, Sexlet is saying the Celtics are being clever.
The Syntax just went to Tokyo Thunders for 3K, so looks like they are also filling out their roster.
Anyone? Who's Syntax?
This is Syntax93 on Twitter. I've seen them around, but I
I've seen them.
don't really know for sure. Italian player.
Everybody's just
Italian
going
player
for
going in.
3K, left, right,
Yeah.
and center. Danetti just went to the Dream Eaters for 3K. It is now the Sunsteel
Danetti.
Strikers' turn to nom. Interested to
Another
see.
Italian, by the
Yes.
way, but this Italian has top 64 in Bilbao, and it was their first regional. So also in
Whoa.
Desafio BCL too. So very well-known draft player apparently. And I say, okay, there's some bias sometimes with some players depending on where they come, but I mean he's Italian.
Yeah, it
so-
might be either a Sven thing or a Bank Zeno thing, so they might
Yeah,
have seen
I know-
them around.
But I agree. Like some, I wouldn't be surprised if there's the post where wait.
Roller coaster! Let's go! If Roller
I'm a
Coaster goes to
huge
the
fan.
Strikers, he's gonna be right at home.
Oh
No! NJ, please let Roller Coaster
Roller
go
Coaster,
home.
Dude,
Chase says
And-
he has one friend, and it's Roller Coaster VGC. So you better give this man his friend.
okay, well, let me see. It's honestly,
Colossus
you
has
have to be
power.
careful. You have to be careful. I don't agree with
Oh.
this because actually no, some strikers can use all their money though.
Yeah.
They have their
Roller Coaster, Chase, fight for your friend.
I mean,
Can
Chase, you literally just do 12K. You're
Chase,
good. You
fight
have
for your friend.
No,
It's
strikers
such a
can afford
tough
it though.
situation to be in.
No, but strikers can afford it.
Roller Coaster VGC is going home. It's just so funny because the one time I
So
was
funny is going home.
listen, Chase told me he cares about 3 people, and Roller Coaster VGC is on the top of that list, so I gotta make sure they get to stay together.
He's
Oh, the-
he's coming home.
But if you guys
he's
don't
coming
know,
home.
Roller Coaster is Austin Acosta, got top 4 at Indie Regionals. Very solid player, just doesn't have the chance to travel as much. And we got Fiona nommed next by the Alola Arachnids. Fiona,
Nice.
incredible player, very consistent, has been playing for
Since, like,
years.
20 Holy cow, she goes for 3K. Damn. That's a steal.
Underpay.
Underpay.
As somebody who has been on multiple draft leagues, like multiple draft leagues with Fiona really will teach you. I've learned so much from her. She'll give you teams. She's a great team presence. She loves to hang out. Like, massive underpay. The Copers have, as I'm coping, the Copers have nominated Certain Light.
It's from the UK, but
yes.
I don't remember his full name. He got top 8 at Lille Regionals. It's just not getting to me.
But they have 10 years of playing on VGC according to their summer, and they got top 8 Lily regional and then 4-1 in World Cup.
Hell yeah. It looks like they are going for 4.5k. Sorry, I'm burping. To the Dream Eaters. Reiko has been nommed.
This should be the Spanish Reiko, which by the pretty sure.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, it's the Spanish Reiko.
Yeah, going for 3k to the Torkles makes sense. Yeah, I only know one Reiko, and they are.
Yeah, so yeah, just a little bit about Reiko. Top 32 in the BR Worlds Open, 2 top A's in Ireland's Tour, the Granada 2021 and Granada Gaming 2022. They have took up multiple BR in the Desafio terms, so very big resume, and Spanish, really decent, really good Spanish player anyway. So good job for that 3K steal.
Congrats on being drafted too. I was so I really want to find out who Certain Light is, because I remember they changed their Twitter tag.
I mean, they put their accomplishments. So if you can find them in the VR site.
It's Sam Bentham. Okay, he's in the UK team as well.
Yep.
Yeah, I think he did pretty well, because I've noticed the UK run so far. All their matches gone to 3-5. Their losses so super close. Like if anything went wrong, it would like tipped over. Yeah, so it's just an unfortunate run, and they're out of the contention. They're not even in top 16.
Okay.
A lot of people on the UK team also brought like interesting teams. Like Mr. Jack Lunadon Clark did not bring Lunadon very often. So
yeah.
So rude when they do that.
Right?
This is Pipa Goro. Pipa Goro somewhere. I've seen them around.
Spanish player.
And they have gone to the Torkles. The Torkles have a pretty strong Spanish core. Asura up next from the Copers.
Cope.
Asura. Okay, another Spanish player.
Okay, Asura goes to the Copers. Like, some of the Spanish players just going for 3K.
Man, I mean, the thing about the Spanish players is they like to be with their friends. So if you do not have that Spanish core, you probably shouldn't bet on them, because they might, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Kinda. Yeah. No, I agree.
Being honest. It looks like it's the Araquanids up next. We have some teams running out of money. Sunsteel Strikers only have 6k left, so they could get a 6k, or they could get 2 3ks. Or they could just tap out. They have a very stacked roster.
Yeah. And just a reminder, guys, look, we say stuff. They don't have to be absolutely true, but we're also trying to make the stream entertaining.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of boring to just look and it's like,
just watch the
steal. So
watch the showdown. Yeah, no, we're trying to give
it's just easy, and Kira. This is just very enjoyable for me, and we're just trying to be as professional as possible, and giving everyone a good experience.
Yeah, it's not true for everyone, but there is like a couple that will prefer going to particular. So.
Oh yeah, no, I genuinely I don't mean anything by it. I'm just like giving like the knowledge that like I have about draft leagues. Like I'm just being as honest as possible, and I'm sorry if I say anything that might be like out of pocket. I don't mean it like that. I'm just living, laughing, and loving.
Do you guys remember Jesse Romolo?
Yes, sorry. We
let's go.
So if you guys don't know Jesse, I mean, I'm super glad that they got Jesse in the Colossals. Jesse unfortunately was too busy to be part of Team Canada for a while, but you guys didn't know, Jesse loves the Alga, and they were so close to top carding in Vancouver. They unfortunately were one of the X3s that didn't make.
They didn't make day 2 in NAIC, right?
Yeah, so really, really good player that I hope they get to shine more, because I think he probably will have done so much. If he had the time, he will have done so well for Team Canada. But, I mean, Team Canada... Am I allowed to spoiler Team Canada's result? I forgot. Oh, well.
Confirmed yet, right?
You'll have to tune into
Canada confirmed?
twitch.tv/Victory
Oh,
Road to watch
even
the
I don't.
matches.
Yeah, man. Even I don't know. Even I don't know.
Okay, so no comment on that, but
No
I think they will have done very well in Team Canada. So hopefully we will see them shine in this league, and I'm scared to fight them in Vancouver next time. I didn't get them. Dialga scares me. Good thing we won't see legendaries for a while.
True, we're gonna have a regional Scarlet and Violet Dex format, which I'm very excited about. Very
It's either we don't see restricted or we see all of them in Series 13. So let's see how it goes.
True. It's been very interesting to see those who played on day one of Series 13. I watched the Wolfie BGC stream where he wanted to be the first one in the world to get number one with Magirna. I don't know if he did it because I fell asleep because it was so late.
He might not have. I don't think
May
he
not
had.
have.
Tragic.
But it's been very interesting to see the kind of teams that people are building. I'm personally not too interested in them, or like not interested in the format simply because it just seems a little too chaotic for my taste. But I like to see what's coming out of it. I like to see people enjoying it because it is a farewell to Sword and Shield VGC, and I love Sword and Shield. So
Yeah, anything can happen and anything goes, right? And it's a very good point that you are touching on because it really comes down because Series 13 is a new format. Back in World Cup 2021, we were dealing with a new format of Series 10, and you need to lean on your team to build together, come up with ideas and come up with teams that try to break the meta. So this is really important. Two of the matches out of 8 are like to be decided, right? And like in Series 13 is a rule that we just throw in to the mix for everyone to try. So this is a good opportunity for people to just bond with their team and like work together really.
yeah, and a little side note, Central Strikers just bought Jonas, Joe Matos online for 3K, no congestion. So now they can have one more 3K pick. And it looks like the Lunala Dreamers got Neil for 3K as well, another good Canadian player.
Are these guys using their first names only? So yeah, I mean,
Nothing
they really have to do
wrong
their
with
homework.
it. Yeah, I mean, we did give the list, and I don't know. I think I don't know if we should do Discord. I think one of the things I want to say is like maybe next time we try to go for the more popular name to help out. But
Yeah.
I mean, Neil for 3K is kind of a steal. To be honest.
Absolutely, I agree. Definitely didn't expect that, but since we are just going by first names, maybe those who didn't dig a little deeper.
I don't know. Neil is pretty famous because he's a content
Yeah.
creator.
Yeah.
No way you guys don't know. Neil is also in the World Cup. I think the one thing is because they go for first names though. VR World Cup helps us a lot, like to help recognize a couple players that are mixing between like IRL names and
gamer tags. Yeah.
gamer tags. So
Yeah.
Online names.
So
I
yeah.
also didn't notice that Jonas. I know that Joe Matos goes by Jonas, but it's cool. It's cool that he gets drafted too. Yeah.
Jomatos like swaps between Jonas and Jomatos.
Yeah.
So I think Jonas is one of those like it's pretty even. It's kind of like who is another one?
We had a lot they just got drafted. There's new Jonas, Jesse. Then there's Francis. There's
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, Francis is one of those where his name gets interchanged a lot. So
Yeah.
But I just want to say, Colossus needs one more player. Porcos needs one more player, and they will meet their minimum. Meanwhile, Tokyo Thunders, I don't know what you're doing at 40.5k, but you need at least 3 more players, bro.
They have a lot of power though, so like once a good name comes up, they should be able to.
Oh,
grab it.
and there's
Is this the one?
This Ragham.
Oh, hello.
No way.
Alex.
Okay. Joe.
I thought they were about to get
The
him.
legendary rank home.
Okay, come on. You can't have. Come on. Oh.
Thunders,
yeah,
come on. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Thunders needs players, and they need good players. I mean, they have great players on their roster so far, but like, they got to fill out that roster.
Yeah, and
So
you guys don't know Rancome.
Go ahead.
They're part of Team New Zealand. I believe, went undefeated on the Australian regional twice in a row.
Yeah, that was Perth.
and top card. Yeah, they had a deep good run in Australia, and they're in New Zealand. Were part of the World Cup team in New Zealand, and they're also were mostly undefeated in the APAC League for the longest time. So going for 4.5k, Thunders, I think you might have made a mistake. I think that's a big steal because I do know Rahome works with NJ.
Oh,
So
Another steal right under our noses.
wait,
Colossal's getting
what is the
players left,
yeah,
right, and
Rap,
center for pretty cheap.
who's
do you guys know Rap is a player from the Philippines, close friend of Kaizen's, and Kaizen's a very close friend of mine. Yeah, so very interesting. And
Oh.
Rap has a very good team presence. Really, he's always around, being able to help. Did a very good job in Team Philippines as well. So interesting to see him get drafted, and congrats on getting drafted too. Oh, Sturdy Graveler as well.
Yeah, a lot of people just going for 3K now. I think everybody's kind of running out of money. Everybody's waiting to see who else gets nommed. But it looks like Weibo?
The Sturdy
Wavo?
Graveler has been like has a lot of online presence. Yeah, and his
Yes,
Twitter,
yes,
I've
and they
noticed.
are also part of Team Norway. They one of their probably most
Hmm,
notable thing is
better
on
players.
the
Yeah.
So they actually started beat C in the World Cup on the debut when Norway versus US. So I think that is probably the most highlighted I can remember from Sturdy. I'm not sure if
Mhm.
they have like top card any, but that was
Mhm.
something like I'm friends with Sturdy and he was very happy about winning
Yeah.
that match.
We did miss, is it Wavo? Wavo? Going
Vivo, yeah,
for
yeah,
3K to the
Vivo.
Heat?
The tree is like an E.
Ah, I see.
Where is he from? Somewhere from
Spain,
Spain. Yes.
currently. Oh,
Yeah. Pretty prominent in like the EU region. I just forgot where. I think online tours, if I'm not wrong.
yeah. They I've seen that name a lot in online. So they're also right now in Little Roots draft league too.
Oh.
So and yeah, okay. So it looks like some players are needing that, guys. I have like 1 hour left before I have to like run. Come on, give me.
Mhm.
Come on, Satsuka.
It's not bad,
There's
right?
name.
We are
And-
almost there. The
Yeah.
draft has been really smooth so far. Just really
Yeah.
thanks to everyone helping out, everyone in the background, really.
And you know something that I'm looking. There's a couple Korean players that haven't been taken.
Oh,
Masa
yeah.
hasn't been picked either. I'm looking. Did Gap get picked?
So,
I don't think Gap. got
Void has been nommed by the Colossals. Let's see if
okay,
anybody
wow.
bids on them.
Another player from Southeast Asia. So this is where I come in.
Hell
Rap from
yeah.
Philippines just now, and then Void. He is from Malaysia. Got like a world's invite very easily. This year, but just didn't do that well with the dual weather team. And he's really consistent and always really active in showdown. So very good. Like addition to a team.
Well, Void went to the Colossals for only 3K, which is pretty great for them. Looks like we have
This is like DZ Hupito. I'm not sure.
DZ Hupito.
Italian
Yeah.
player. It's the Italian, very well-known Italian player.
And
to
sold
Adelo.
to the Tokyo Thunders. Starting to fill out their roster for only 4K. That's
Finally.
it's pretty good. They're gonna still have the most money left over. Looks like the Heat's running out of money. Sunsteel Strikers only has enough for 3K. The Copers only with 11K left. So interested to see how.
Oh, wait. With this,
Heat, yeah, Heat.
Heat Roosters. Sorry, Heat Roosters is now full.
Oh.
I need Alyssa to do something. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate it. I did not. I thought we automated. Alyssa.
Alyssa.
Yeah, it
Those
could
are
be
so
nice
cool.
to also talk about Heat's roster, right? It's complete, and they did spend their money pretty well with a mixture of those 3K picks at the middle of a draft, which is so strange, and pretty like interesting like around 20K picks that really could be useful for the team. Like Kaoru and Popopo are really strong players on the online ladder, and we also have Hobbit there for 14. That's really a steal.
Yeah, guys, we're just getting Alyssa to make sure like Heat can't nominate anymore. I don't. I
Mm.
thought there was like an auto system to do it.
Yeah, Brady and Juan Garcia should know, I suppose.
They should have just like. They should have just used all their money.
GG, we're out. Yeah.
You were out. Just take away their money.
I am actually surprised because I thought once you hit the limit, usually it will, but it looks like it didn't. And we did put the, like, I thought we put the max limit. Okay, let me just give the command to, okay, give us a sec. I need to find the command.
Yeah, if they're okay, we can also like keep it going and then just make sure Brady and Juan Garcia doesn't beat.
I'm looking at it because she.
Yeah, I just don't want any like accidents to happen. It's like auction, suspend team, and then team name. Maybe.
Okay.
Trade alert. Trade alert. Trade alert.
Great. Okay, well, this is giving us some time, guys. So we will be allowing trades. So looks like trailer.
I want to see the back deal, the backdoor deals.
All right.
Give me the tea. Give me the tea. Give me the spicy drama. But yeah, I'm very interested to see how the rest of these rosters fill out now that the Heat is technically out. I mean, they are out, but like they're not like on the thingy out. A very interesting roster. I really like that they have like their big staple picks, and then they've like filled it out with a bunch of other 3Ks, and they're not even 3Ks that they're taking chances on. They're very solid 3Ks, and it's a good thing that we don't have Elo in this league because, man, there would be some messy matches.
Yeah, we did ask the manager if they wanted Elo or not, and big majority said no.
What was the trade? They haven't said it yet.
I keep forgetting that you're Sylvian, by the way.
Oh yeah, I'm Sylvian on Stan 22. I have like a Princess Kira XO Showdown account, but like I forgot the password. It's probably just like my normal password, but like I can't get in. So you know what? I'm just Sylvian on Stan 22 for the rest of my life.
I mean, it's not bad. I do want to say, okay. So talking a little about the Heat, I think, okay, I am pretty sure I can say that is EU plus Henry, because I'm pretty sure everyone in that roster is EU except for Henry. So correct me if I'm wrong, Heat, but I think that's what from the names, and I know most of them, I think that is it, which I think it's kind of funny. And I know, like, especially Hobbit, Brett, and Kyriakos and Jamie King, they were together in Stars in NPA. I heard great things about them from Brett, and they really wanted to. Also, we have a couple of Norwegian players, again, connection from Met. And I did hear, I was surprised about them getting Francis, but I did hear that Juan make that happen. So big kudos to, like, pretty much, I personally think you guys got the biggest steals of the draft. I would be very surprised if we will see like any more steals.
And as you guys can see in the little screen, Sierra Dawn will be going to the Colossals, and they will be giving them 1.5k in return for Chosen Future. Interesting, because that's Zelda's best friend, so they were willing to trade away Zelda's bestie.
Yeah, I was surprised
for
about
Sierra.
That, well, I mean, Calbonix is also a really good friend of Cats.
Okay.
So it's not like they're going like Owie, Taryn, Calbonix, Zelda, and Cats. They all been were in teams before, in Stallings, and they play draft usually together.
Oh, I see now. Oh, yeah, no, that'll be perfectly fine. I think everybody's gonna be happy. And then Saven also is getting 4k from the Copers for Iker. Okay. So they have sold Iker for 4k to the Copers.
Elisa needs to. Okay, that's very unfortunate.
Math, right? Yeah, I'm also trying to do the math on the spreadsheet as well.
Okay, that's actually kind of funny.
So plus 1.5.
Yeah, she thought she could do 1.5. It's okay, guys. I mean, we don't usually put the thing. So
also, usually trades happen like after stream, like a little.
Yep.
Yeah, a little Discord DM moment. So usually we don't have to like worry about this. Tis okay.
So 9 minus 1.5 is 7.5.
How do I move 1485? Yeah, how wouldn't it
I'm,
be
I'm
just
like,
add credits? It is 1485. Like she needs you, right? Or oh wait, or decrease money. I'm so confused. Yeah.
Sierra and Chosen Future is the first trade, but who's the second one?
4K. E-Care is going to Copers, and Span is getting 4K out of that.
Oh, I see.
Guys, sorry, we're a little new-ish to this fancy stuff. Yuki usually is the one helping us out, and Yuki, unfortunately, they were busy, so Alyssa needs to find the commands. Nothing down for future trade. Oh, that's actually a good one, Slim. I had to move to. I don't. Okay, I don't know. I might put it on Nader. This is their stream. I don't know how the ad breaks work here, but I apologize, guys, if you have been getting too many ads. Nader, if you're still here, I'm gonna fix that.
Yeah, usually there should only be ads every hour. Twitch makes you do that. But some streamers do have the option to run more ad breaks. Don't recommend it. You know, as a Twitch streamer, you get like 2 cents. If like 50 people watch your ads, you might as well just not have any extra on. Alright, don't worry guys, we're just getting some stuff figured out. Only
Easy, where is Iker going to again? Which team?
It's going to Copers.
Copers, okay. I believe I have it right on the spreadsheet. Yeah, not a lot of money changed around, but like Colossals are down to 15k, and then Arachnids still have 12k left, and that's pretty healthy for them to non 3 more players. Yeah, hey, Kira, what do you think of the draft so far? Because you know, quite a lot of these teams have pretty much filled up too. Like
Yeah.
strikers only have 3k left, right? And they have pretty deep roster.
Yeah, yes. I'm really loving how everybody has kind of built their teams. Nobody quite seems out of place. They definitely did their research into who's friends with who, where everybody's from, who everybody is, and I really appreciate the foresight and the willingness to like actually read that the managers have done. I do know a couple teams more closely than others. I have been privy to some draft plans, and things definitely went awry. Definitely went different than I expected them to, but I think all's well that ends well. If we trade a player away, can we rejoin the draft? What?
Brett, no.
I'm so confused. I don't know what Brent wants.
They can, because they're from the Heat. Yeah, they're from the Heat, and
interesting.
Would then be able to pick up another player. They still have money, so
they do. Yeah, they still have money.
Like in our league, Easy. Correct me if I'm wrong. We don't have mid-season drafts, so you know, once
correct.
this money goes away, then that's it.
Yeah, so, there is no mid-season. There's no.
It would be nice, yeah, like between the managers as a friendly exchange to maximize their money as much as possible, but it's a headache for us. Yeah, I can see.
Listen. Izzy's got to go to PAX. I'm running a tournament tonight, so I'm trying to get my bracket done. If you guys don't know, I'm running a monotype, kind of like if you guys know Gabby Snyder in her Discord, she ran a monotype series 9 little tournament last year. I'm doing something similar. Very excited, very stressful. I'm not good at the whole TOing, running things. I have a lot of ideas in my brain, but they never really there's still time to enter. if you guys would
Keep
like
going.
to play tonight.
Wait.
Um,
Easy just
Yeah.
replied. Oh,
Oh, wait. Where?
but hey, Kira, you got this. You got this. Yeah, I think it's really nice
thank
to
you.
organize like stuff for the community. Really.
Yeah. Yeah, and I like now that there's no more worlds, there's no more events until January. I'm gonna try to do as many fun little formats as I can. There's so many unexplored formats that a lot of people want to play. Like I didn't expect. I think I have 46 people signed up to play Monotype tonight, so I think that's gonna be a lot of fun,
Wow.
right? Next time I have to do like a more like friendly time zone for people, so I might do it in the morning. But that means I have to wake up in the morning, so. But it's exciting, yeah. So we're just gonna chat while we figure everything out. Anybody in the chat, what would be your preferred fun format to play? Mine is called like the Gym Leaders Cup, but if there's any like ideas that you guys have, I would absolutely love to hear that. Monotype's a lot of fun. I would say that like Series 9 Nomax is a fun format, but now it's going to be our Draft Leagues format. Also, if you don't know, there is a ladder on Showdown called the Spike Myth Cup that you guys can already play. It went live Friday, question mark? Yesterday?
Very very recent. Wait, Ben
Yeah.
says I put Iker on the wrong team. It's supposed to be in the Copas. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah. Yep.
That's my bad.
All right, it looks like things are starting to get sorted out. I'm not quite sure if the Heat will be able to trade somebody away. We'll see how the cookie
Thanks, Ben.
crumbles. But hopefully we
Yeah,
can get.
the money seems right on my side, the spreadsheet side. So we might have to.
9, 15, 36.
Yeah, but Lunar Dream Eaters should minus 4K, right?
No. They got 4K. Because they Lunala is the ones that lost their player.
Okay.
They share
Oh.
4K. So 16K. Yeah, you need to fix your 16K.
Free solo play for
And
money.
7K. 7K.
Can
And
you join drafting?
why is
Yeah.
Torkoal 15.5 now you have 17?
Not sure. Do they have to minus? No, because they traded Chosen Future. Oh yes, so they have to plus. Yeah, hang on. So this is 4.5. All right,
We said yes.
Yeah, we got it
just
right.
8.
nice.
If I feel like Izzy just hates us either way. I thought Brad was going to tell us to cope.
Well, I'm just trying to make Alisa lives harder. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, don't quite know what's going on, but we'll see.
Let's see.
I like the little like throw your hands up like. But yeah, generally I feel like this draft is going pretty well. We've had a couple bumps, but nothing too bad. Definitely one of the smoother drafts I've seen. One time as part of a league who did the draft completely in a Discord channel. So that was probably the worst that I've ever seen. So I'm glad that we're doing it on Showdown with a little bot and we're kind of keeping track of everything.
Yeah, I feel like it's tried and tested, and the Showdown bot is just really helpful, and the timing, especially when you put in the bits, it's really the
Yeah.
best system. So
Okay.
glad we're using it.
Oh,
to...
Alisa, I found it. I found the command. Alyssa. I don't know how to add Alyssa. How do you highlight?
Temporal
VGC
VGC 5.
5.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody took temporal VGC. Rude. Go give it back to her. Don't you guys know Alyssa owns this community? Get out of here. Also, I think
Shoutouts to Alyssa. Yeah.
massive shout outs to Alyssa. She does so much for this community behind the scenes. She's absolutely incredible. NPA commissioner, commissioner of this league, one of the Hatterini series runners. We absolutely love Alyssa. And full-time college student. Hello? How does she do it?
Yeah, the TOT is a crying face.
It's so funny. All right, it looks like Bread will get their way. I'm interested to see where are they at though. Mr. Bread, you are getting what you want. I would
Take
like you
some
to.
time talking to
Yeah.
Damning
Kira,
on.
there's some stuff going on, by the way. So.
Yeah, Easy will have to kind of manage that.
I'm sorry. I'm screen sharing
yeah.
Discord. So
Oh yeah. Let's just say there's stuff going. Guys, there's actually a situation.
But yeah,
Um, um, you know what? Things happen. It's okay. At the end of the day, we are all human. We are not computers. Bumps in the road. Don't worry about it. Live, laugh, love. What should we talk about? All right.
seems this
Let me
we should
see.
raffle off all of the last.
So
Do we get a heat for Ben? Please continue. No break. Listen. Finish the draft. We're so close. We're back in the draft. Yeah, I think everybody's consensus is that we do want to keep going. There's gonna be some trades in the background, but shouldn't be too what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not sure. I only got 5 hours of sleep last night. In the meantime, Evan, what is your favorite Pokemon? I don't think is it Sandshrew?
Yeah, it is. Sandshrew
okay.
because my birthday is on the 27th and Sandshrew is number 27
Oh, that's so
on the
cute.
Pokédex. Yeah.
The 27th
And
of which
I'm not
month?
sure why, but I just find it really cute and somehow it's stuck all the way.
It's very cute, and I love how like when you went to Worlds and NAIC and all the other tournaments, you brought your little Sandshrew with you.
Yeah. Oh,
we have
Fiona's almost right. Yeah, is it the one with Ben built? Is that the one?
Yeah.
Okay. Fiona's almost right because I think Sneasel is like my second favorite. Yes,
is an
easy.
awesome Pokemon.
Sneasel is
Sneasel's
up there
so
on the
funny.
list. Yeah.
I love Sneasel's shiny. I've been shiny hunting it in Legends and the little like distortions, but it's just not shining for me. I'm so sad.
Legends. Oh my gosh, that's so hard.
Yeah, well, I have
such
like
a grind.
it is a grind, but I have like perfect Pokédex entries for like every single Pokemon because when I get depressed, I just play Legends of Arceus. So I have like 500 hours in that game. Anyways,
Okay,
I'll get it.
I'm gonna fill this in for Ben build.
Sounds good. Sounds
So
good.
Ben build is going to Heat, right?
Yes. They moved from the Copers to the Heat.
No.
Wait. From Heat to
Copers.
Oh, they moved to the
Copers.
Copers from Heat. Yeah. Now they can. Okay, so the Heat can rejoin draft. Sounds good.
Oh.
But yeah, anybody watching at home, we are very sorry about the technical difficulties, but it should be getting resolved shortly, and soon we'll be able to get along with the draft. We are almost done. This is the home stretch. Hopefully, not too much longer since Miss Izzy has to go. But we do have Mr. Evan Smoke on Jack just in case. But Izzy, how's PAX been?
That's crazy. It's really, guys. It's so good. Like
Yeah.
It's gigantic convention with there's like there was a Pokemon section. Unfortunately, the Pokemon was only TCG, but I did get a lot of free cards from it.
Nice.
And then there was like a Splatoon, One Piece, and a lot of other like game and stuff. But I mostly focus on that. But
Yeah.
I got to meet like Stefo of Anime and Gabby Snyder. We've been hanging
Oh,
out.
that's
there.
awesome. Gabby is
So-
so cool. I look up to Gabby so much. I love like the community that she's built. And that's cool that they have like all those CCG cards there. I've never been to a convention like that before. I wanted to go to PAX West, but I'm going to TwitchCon next month, so I can't swing both. But yeah, TwitchCon, if anybody else is going there, I will be there. I don't think I'm going to go to the convention the entire weekend just because passes are so expensive. One day to TwitchCon is like $120, and I think a 3-day pass is 300 and something, which would check out if one day is only 100. I don't know. Usually, I think for Amsterdam, a 1-day TwitchCon pass is about $80 with the conversion rate. But I think they are trying to remake Profits perhaps after requiring masks. It's just a mess. Anyways, while we figure stuff out, do you guys want to see my cool Pokemon cards? We have...
I think I did DM Sven. He was like, "Can I?" I was like, "Yes." Read the chat. I am so sorry. My APAC peak. I mean, we tried making it like 2 hours earlier too.
Yeah, but nobody wants to wake up.
We were going really well. So it will be nice to continue it.
Oh my god, we have
2 a.m. here.
Listen, I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna show you my Pokemon cards as we wait.
Yeah.
Again, okay.
And we have this guy.
From Heat. So Heat is like selling players.
Oh.
Interesting.
Wow.
We have this guy.
Damn.
Well, Brady is really
This guy.
making a lot of deals here.
Brett is making some money moves, you know. Live, laugh, love. Do you guys like this guy? I like this guy.
Yeah, certain light. Wait, no.
So
No, the other way
Sven-
around,
This
Pato.
guy.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no. Okay. Oh.
So Satellite is going to the Dream Eaters from Heat.
To the Dream Eaters from Heat.
Wait,
Woo!
no. From the Dream Eaters to Heat.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Heat will use up exactly all
Their money. Yeah.
12.5k. Yep.
Oh.
Okay.
Also, I don't play TCG,
I am
so like,
confused.
if there's any like cool, like support cards I don't know about. I was thinking about playing TCG now that TPCI says they don't give a rat's booty.
You chose the TCG instead of Pokemon Go route.
Yeah, I mean I do play Go a little bit. Like Chase and I just started playing because we're trying to like be more active. But I don't know. Go PvP is just weird to me. Like I don't want to play competitive Pokemon on my phone. I would rather play with my little cards because I have so many cards, guys. Like it's an issue. I think I buy like an Elite Trainer box like once a month, which you know what, in the grand scheme of things, is not that bad. I have somebody in my Discord who told me that he has spent. He told me he spent $1,000 on Shining Fates. Just because he wanted the shiny cards.
Oh,
And I'm
dear.
like, my brother in Christ, where are you getting this money? And then I remember that like people have real jobs. So like,
Or imagine having a real job
You-
sometimes. Oh, actually, I do have a real
You
job.
do
Sorry, I
have
can't
a
make
real
it.
job.
Anyway,
Anyway,
let's
the
go back
draft.
to the draft. Continue. So we have Equa Edu. If you guys do not know, this is
another
another Ecuadorian player. They actually,
Nice.
before Ecuador got eliminated in back-to-back group of deaths, they actually were the MVP for that. They were undefeated the whole time. So
so to
very,
ruin all the Dream
very
Eaters.
nice. Yeah, I'm very happy because now they have Mr. Penguin and Ecuador, so they have a Ecuadorian core, a duo like that. I really like that, and it's just pretty cool. I think 7K is a little bit of a steal. For
And
everyone else,
Sunstill
but, yeah.
Strikers is now out of the draft. They have gotten Ro for 3K. Ro and Hana, pretty good friends, so they have a good little NA core to go with their Italian core now. Alexis says, GG's, they are out. Congratulations to Sunstill Strikers. They have a full roster now. The Heat is also out, so... Oh, and there's Gerald. Gerald.
6 more
Ro
teams
is
left.
really I just want to shout out Ro's been really hardworking, and he's a fellow kind of mod in the Little Root lessons and just like working really hard like throughout series throughout the 2022 format, yeah. And
No
also
shot,
Storm
Gerald
Shield,
just won for 4K.
congrats.
Evan, I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but we were talking
Oh,
about this
Gerard,
earlier.
yeah.
Gerald won our scramble. Like he is incredible at this format. I'm so shocked to see him go for only 4K. to the Alola Arachnids. Wow. Maybe there was a little behind the scenes situation there. I wouldn't be surprised. There was a lot of backdoor deals. But to see such a good Series 9 Nomax player go for so cheap is very interesting. And next up we have Kono Z, nommed by the Copers. 5 seconds left to see if Jamodri is going to get another pretty solid 3K pick, and he did.
Kono Z seems to be from Chile. His Twitter handle is Kono Zeta. For me, I'm not very familiar with this player.
He's a Teka Mirai. They told me that Kono was a little too busy, but is a really good, strong Latam player. So I pray, but they have been a little bit less active in the online scene because they were busy. So hopefully they have more time now to play. I mean, 3K is still pretty decent number for the rep that Kono Z did have in the past.
Yeah, and even if they don't play too much, I mean, they went to the team for 3K. Their team presence alone could be enough if they are active. Torkles are up next, nomming Scotty W01 and actually getting them for only 3K as well. Looks like the Torkles are back up again. This is, again, a snake draft. Was a little bit confusing for people earlier, but can we stop for a sec?
What a spread. Oh, they might be doing more trades.
All right, let's break out
the...
Let's break out the
from my side, just
box.
to shout out Scotty W01. You might have seen him on
in a
few other leagues. Yeah, he's from UK, and he's just known as Scotty everywhere. I've really seen him around and playing quite a few leagues. Yeah.
Okay.
Shining Fates, ETB, has a big old Eevee on it. Listen, I don't play TCG, but I fucking love these cards. I mean, I freaking love these cards. Okay, I have watched Dark Aura streams before. Okay, they do be swearing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's true too, actually.
Alright. But yeah, I have a lot Man.
I want to go through the players, but I just don't know who to shout out.
Yeah.
Can you change the camera to Evan, Kira?
Oh, yeah.
Just because I need to do some stuff.
Of course.
Yeah.
Alright, and then
Easy
I can...
needs to do commissioner stuff.
Hell yeah. So I can change this to be yours. 1 second.
Cool.
I was trying to use studio mode, but oh my god, I didn't save this as transparent.
Hi Katie. Hi everyone.
Hi,
I'm
guys.
here to support Easy. Easy's just very passionate about this project, and I really want to help as much as I can with my ability. But yeah, it's just nice to see something happen and for us to work so hard and try and put as much value for it as possible, especially during this downtime when there are no official events. Hey, Tsuyu. Hi, Niels.
Yes, absolutely sorry. I am fixing the name tag for Evan. I didn't download it as a transparent background, so...
Oh, thanks, Kira.
Of course, yeah. Everybody go check out Evan at EvanSmokeVGC. And also check out VGC Pace at VGC Pace on Twitter. I absolutely love VGC Pace. I have the bot for them in my Discord. So every time there's like a new like paste repository, we are all alerted. Oh my god, I'm like having the time.
Oh, actually, yeah. Like to talk about that, to be honest, I created VGC Pace from the background of coming from team leagues, and I just wanted to maybe do it for the whole community. And actually, I've spoken to some people about this before, and my first target audience wasn't actually the general VGC community. It was actually like seasoned players and also draft league players. So if you guys are like interested, we do have a very easy template on one of our spreadsheets to do scouting. So that could be useful for your teams. Yeah, and then speaking about Series 9 Nomax and Series 13 like teams, we might not be that active in collecting them because we're taking a break and trying to prepare for Scarlet and Violet. So we will still be like trying to save teams somewhere. My good friend Poker is doing it. So like you can watch out for that, but I think for this league in particular, just work as a team really, and you know have fun together to build as many teams as you can. Try and break the meta and try and just overcome your opponent. So all the best to all of you really.
Yeah, I absolutely love the work that you're doing. I always felt that like that was kind of a niche that needed to be filled in the community, but it's so much work that nobody ever really wanted to step up, and then you did, and it's been incredible. The work that you've done is absolutely incredible. You have so much knowledge, and it's like really great to see that you're like willing to share that with the rest of the community. I feel like it's made us more creative and better players, just to see like all of that information, because at first like you would never really get to see what other people are using unless you had ins with the community, and I think you're just making everything a little bit more accessible to everybody, which I very much appreciate as someone who was on the outside looking in when I first started.
Thanks. Yeah, there's sometimes people think that there's a divide between players like in different facets, like I guess like maybe old versus new, or players from different countries, but like we are all just human, and I really just hope that everybody just treats each other better, and like like VGC most of the time it's going to be an online game, and
Mm-hmm.
like you can do funny things online, but really just respect each other. I think
Mm-hmm.
there's still money to play for in some tournaments, but most of the time like everybody is trying to play the same game.
Mm-hmm.
It's the nature of the game to have to be online, and have to like be on the internet. So just really keep these in mind, and just try to be better really.
Yeah,
And by the way, hi
absolutely.
hi everyone. Yeah, hi Typhus, hi Jude, hi Julian, and hi Dreadmumble, and hi Ambi. Sorry.
Yeah, and to continue on what you were saying about how this is mostly going to be an online game, I absolutely agree with everything you said, but also with the game not being as supported in the upcoming months, it's kind of up to us as a community to keep the game alive, to keep the passion for Pokemon alive. And I think draft leagues, what you're doing with the pace, I just think like it's a massive step in the right direction, especially because we don't have any events coming up, and a lot of regions don't have any events at all, which was really sad to see. So I'm glad that we can all come together for things like this and just make it a worldwide event. I really appreciate that. All right.
Nice, yeah.
And it
Seems
looks
like
like,
we're gonna try and continue with the draft with the Torko's pick again.
yes, I was watching that. So Heat and Strikers are still out, but Colossals, Thunders, Dream Eaters, Araquanids, Copers, and the Torkles still have money and are actually, wait, no. Wait, the Copers don't really have money.
Yeah, so I think the Copers should be out as
Yeah, the
well,
Copers are also
unless they
out.
try to make some trades. So this is Isaac. Isaac. I've seen that name around, but
And it looks like they just went to the Torkles for only 3K. Dot Steel, so
Isaac
true.
AK.
We
Yeah,
have.
Isaac AK from Britain, from
Ah.
the UK.
Did they play for the World Cup for the UK?
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
Interesting, interesting. It looks like
So this is
Zephyl also going
it's
for 3K to the
Zephyr.
Arachnids. Yeah, as I was saying earlier to Izzy and Evan, I needed to be briefed on a lot of international players just because I sleep a lot. I'm always busy doing work, so I don't really get to tune into other streams or other tournaments that happen on the other side of the world. The only one I watched was Worlds. I flipped my entire sleep schedule for that, and I'm still recovering.
I see.
Yeah, I definitely need to be more involved for the other side of the world because I'm missing out on so many good players. I'm missing out on so many big names, so much good content.
Yeah,
But
so for Zephyr, congrats on being drafted by the Raccoonites. Interesting pick by KJ and Condor. And they're also known as Luca the Kuka, I think on most other platforms as well, and also on Showdown. So yeah, I think watch out for them.
yeah, absolutely. I'm very excited to see the 3K picks kind of like prove that
Mm.
they are meant to be there. Those are like the most exciting matches for me, where like the underdog can overtake the favorite to win. So I'm happy that, since we don't have ELO, everything's going to be randomized, or, a lot of the times managers like to pair friends against each other. But hopefully we'll get some really cool randomized matches. And like we said earlier, courtesy of our sponsors, we are giving away 10 capture cards, 2 to each team. So hopefully we can get some good...
Each team. It's 10 captures with 10 drafted players, Kira.
Wait.
You said each team gets 10 capture cards.
Oh, no,
So, yeah,
I
the
thought I
slip
said
of the
2. I
tongue,
thought I
yeah.
said 2. I'm so sorry.
Well, it's not going to be technically 2 because some of the teams
Oh,
might not need it.
true,
right?
true.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, but really from Easy, the goal would be to give everyone an opportunity, to be featured on stream maybe as much as possible. Then, like, playing the game on card seems more official as well. And at the same time, we're also giving some opportunities to casters for, like getting their feet wet and trying to bring games for everyone. And there's always content everywhere. For myself, like, casting with the Victory Road was for World Cup was a really good experience, and just getting to know the rest of the casters was very fun too. I'm still like a novice, yeah. I'm still like working my way there, but I can feel that I'm really learning a lot.
And it looks like Jay-Z has gone to the knowledge meters for 3K. Sentinel Strikers has something to say about that, but so sorry guys, you are
Wait,
out
this
of
is cool.
money.
Man, again, like Jay-Z, this is cool logic. Jay-Z, he's very popular in draft leagues.
The Jay-Z
Right,
difference. Yeah, everybody is, kind of running low on money or have no roster spots, so...
He was very impactful in the PGL. Yeah, he did play in NPA before, but really PGL, there was what, 7-0 in Slim Boys, right?
Wow.
MVP. Yeah. Plus MVP, yes. So this is the
Looks like
Jay-Z and...
Scarlet has been nominated by the Tokyo Thunders. I'm pretty sure this is 17 Cats.
Yeah.
No, this is
Scarlet.
Chinese
No.
player.
Oh,
This is Chinese.
Yeah, well, there are like 3 or 4 Scarlets in the VGC community. So this is from China. They did join the APEC League. Okay. And yeah, I see once again like Thunders, right? They have been like saving their money, right, for really picks that they want to go for, and we get to see quite a few of them come out. Like the names on Thunders are really like people that we don't see that often. Yeah.
Also, Evan, can we swap spots? Pocoyo, I think I answered Pocoyo's question about some money thing, but like, can you double check, because he was confused about the Heat's budget. I think it's fine, but
yeah, I think it's fine because the Heat should end up with 0, and I'm following the progress on the showdown chat room, so should be okay. Thanks Pocoyo for
Are we
for
swapping
updating
back?
the sheet.
yeah, you can have me back.
Okay.
We are pretty much good now. So just tell me when my face is like.
Oh, you are
okay.
back and better than ever.
Okay, and as we were talking, Shaman, my teammate from Team Singapore, got first place in Singapore Nets.
Oh, wow.
He's also coaching a lot.
Got
Underpay.
underpay for 3K.
And it looks
for 3K, and like it's interesting to see like Setsuko drafting him. So yeah, curious to see how this works out. Shaman usually he like works alone, but he does have a lot of like good ideas coming off of a lot of experience from coaching.
Yeah, I think NJ or Joe, they actually they have talked to
They
him
did, yeah.
about. So I think that's it's I think it's like a combination of two worlds with NJ and Setsuko merging the friends, because I do know they have interchange friends management wise. So looks like Zanzibar is gonna go for AK to the Colossals.
Wow. Great to hear. It looks like Song DD is up next. We'll see.
Another Chinese player, by the way.
Looks like they might be going to the Tokyo Thunders for 3K. Our message went through what?
What do you mean?
are they talking about? Who are they
Are
talking
they
about?
talking which one?
Oh,
Yeah, no, there was a type. Yeah, there was a
oh.
typo.
Oh, okay. Anyways, live, laugh,
Uh,
love. Colossals only has 2 more player spots left, but they can only get 1 more player because they only have 4K, potentially a 3K or a 4K pickup. Whereas the Thunders have now met the minimum, which is great to see.
and they
Um,
have 30K.
they
Okay,
have
like,
30K
and I don't
left.
know what the Dream Eaters are doing. I mean, the Dream Theater could just end it too. They have only 2 more slots, so the Thunder's probably like saving until then. But man, um, I
Yeah,
can.
like right now, only the Thunders can only kind of fight with the like whoever the Dream Eaters really want and see if they can get value out of it. But I think saving so much is just a strange strategy, and towards the end, like the money will just be wasted. So I'm not sure if they
Yeah.
really are seeking to get as much value from the draft as possible. All these names are rather new to the scene. I think giving these players a chance to play in this kind of team leagues could be cool.
I just
And
hope they
yeah,
have a S13 player. Don't forget, you guys should be
mhm.
getting some S13 players.
Yeah, little bit worried with what Apron and Helios are doing.
I mean, I think I know what Helios is doing, and I mean Sven really can't stop them.
Hmm. Oh yeah, I want to quickly mention, like I was looking through the draft pool. I just want to mention Conko Donk, cause they're so consistent throughout like the series 12 format with that Zamazenta Groudon, and they recently got really good results on online series 9 Nomax tours. Yeah. Just a reminder, but there's so many other names like to shout out, and I can't pick a few.
Halissa.
So Lunala Dream Eaters are to draft now, right? Yeah,
Yes.
this pick is so important though. Like they only have 18.5K left.
Yeah. Um, Perhaps. Okay. Lunala Gym Eaters have
Oh, I know what
nommed
they're doing.
Jaden
Jaden wants.
1200. Let's see if they will get Jaden for 3K. I think that would be a great pickup for them. Jaden is a younger
do.
player that has a lot to learn, but they're on the come up. I believe in them, and if under the right tutelage, I think that they can really blossom.
They've also been like very active with sharing teams. Oh, and I remember Jaden from Australia playing in some of Nino Pokebros tours and just really always doing well.
Oh, it
Like
looks
Nino
like
Pokebros tour do have like good amount of players, so that's really good performance.
So it looks like Jaden is
Really
actually
roll.
not going to the Dream Eaters. It actually looks like that they're being donated to the Strikers.
I don't know. We will
Is-
talk about this later. If right now I just want the draft to keep moving, guys. So I don't know if that even is legal. But
we'll consult the rule book.
We'll consult on that one. But that's why I said like remind us later, Sven.
Yes,
okay?
and
Alright, guys,
Zero
there's a
has
reason
gone.
why. Yeah, there's a reason why this like Zero has been going for a little while, because this is the winner of the only Latam regionals. This is Diego
Oh.
Gutierrez from
Diego-
Peru.
Very
Okay.
impressive. Going for
Impressive.
only
Okay.
6K. What a steal. Hopefully they'll be able to show their stuff off in this draft league. I know that LATAM players don't really get a lot of representation in the official TPCI circuit, so draft leagues are their chance to shine. So I'm very happy that they have gotten drafted.
Yeah, and they qualified for Worlds, but they just I think couldn't go, maybe because of work. So I really wanted to meet him, but just couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, really strong performance this year. So see if it translates to Series 9 Nomax or Series 13.
Absolutely, and I know that it is quite hard to get visa sometimes to be able to travel. I know that for Unite, a lot of teams were not actually able to go from LATAM because they weren't able to get their visas in time, and it was a whole mess, and I felt really bad for them. And hopefully in the future, they can receive some help when it comes to getting travel visas. My fingers are crossed, and it looks like the Celtics of Torkels are up next to Nom somebody. They have 9.5K left with a couple more spots on their roster, so maybe they're looking to Nom somebody that they want, or get the Thunders to maybe spend some money. But at this point in the draft, I don't think it's about spending money anymore. I think it's about just getting the players that you want and then tapping out.
That's true.
Yeah, the time for strategizing is over. It is time to boom, boom, boom.
I Helios and Satsugara were 8-pack players, and then they mentioned it's like 2 a.m. for them.
Yeah.
So poor guys.
Yeah, okay. It seems like Carbonics is like trying to make a very educated pick for this one. There's limited slots, so that makes sense.
I
And
mean,
there's just
ideally
way too many.
Yeah, ideally no one contests this one. To be honest, because Colossa only has 4K, Araquanis only has 4K, so it's just gonna be Lunala Dreamers getting their last player, and then it's just Tokyo. Tokyo's like doing it. So
Pato, Pato, good luck, Pato. I believe in you.
Yeah, just doing some thinking, but yeah, as Calvonic says, they want to get this done with as well. They're just, doing some thinking. It hasn't really been that long. It's okay. Okay, there we go. They have nommed Batman for 3K. I am not familiar with,
they're just like, just let us have it. Please just let him have it.
Yeah,
okay?
They have now spent all of their money. The Celtic Tutorial are out with their last player being Batman.
Yeah, Batman's just a player from Spain. Yeah.
Wait, is it Spain? I thought it was Hong Kong.
No, Hong Kong was Iron Man.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
okay.
Hayden. Hayden's taking a break. Yeah.
It looks like
He's
Rinkai will be going to the Araquanis for 3K.
This is the crossbar Rinkai, just very prominent figure in the Chinese community, and just always wants to do more for the community, and just being joining a few draft leagues recently, and just having a very good team presence. Yeah.
Yeah, I absolutely love community-based players. They warm my heart.
Next up is Javier. He's known as JVVIER. He's from Chile. He was once a member of my team back when we played in EGL. He's really strong. Yeah, he's really consistent. Always grinding. Yeah.
Okay, well, you're maxed out.
There are trades possible till week 4. Yes. I think what Sven might have wanted is to give Jaden away so they could keep drafting, but I'm not sure. We missed one. Masa has gone to the Tokyo Thunders for 3K. I'm glad to see the Tokyo Thunders filling out their roster a little bit more.
Wait, this is Masa from Japan, right?
Yeah. She's Masa is next cruiser. Oh, this is what they're.
I love the girlies in VGC.
Oh yeah, and this is you pronounce this as Yue Mei Mei. From China, yeah.
Yue Mei Mei, yeah.
Yes,
they also are in the APAC league, and they've been doing pretty well. I think they're even. I think so.
In terms of record, yeah. So.
Absolutely, that's great to see. And then, yeah, it looks like the spreadsheet is getting updated. Lunology meters are now out, unless they do something funny.
Yeah. That's such a strange situation for both the Colossals and the Thunders to be side by side during the draft, and they keep fighting each other over the Chinese players. Yeah.
Tetsuya
interesting to see their impact in our league going forward.
All right, and it looks like the Colossals have spent all of their money and filled out their rosters, picking up Tsuyu
Tsuyu from Korea. Very really hardworking, throughout the format. I've always seen their presence.
Pokison was still in the draft.
So it looks like we only have one team still in this, and it's just the Tokyo Thunders. They can get whoever they want.
They can get potentially 4 more players, and
yeah.
Oh, they have a lot of control. Maybe the strategy of saving the money until now.
Yeah, now they can have whoever they want. Goddamn, they are the only ones left in the draft, and they have 20K left. My goodness, only 3 more players going into... only 3 more players able to get drafted for the Sootopolis City Draft League.
Yeah, so guys in chat, what do you guys think of the drafts, right? Which teams, do you guys think are the strongest? It's kind of fun to get the opinions from chat.
Absolutely. Yeah, we can have our own opinions, but I want to know what everybody else thinks. And I would love to do a little recap after we all had some time to like see maybe the week one recap. That will be next Sunday. So not tomorrow, but the Sunday after. We can do a little discussion about what the teams have been
Sierra.
up to.
I did a quick count. There are 110 players being drafted out of our maximum of 120. That's a pretty healthy number. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm pretty happy with, all things considered, with how this has turned out. And congratulations to all those who got drafted. Once again, for those who have not did not get drafted, like we highly encourage you guys to join some teams as helpers, try as much as you can. And there are some other leagues like coming up, so it is
Mm-hmm.
entirely your choice whether you want to join those as well.
Yeah, and honestly, being a helper is great because you get to learn a lot from the players that did get drafted. You can make some connections and hopefully kind of build friendships with, some people who can help you get drafted in the next league or in the next season. And also, it's just fun. You can see what everybody's up to, maybe play some scrims, and just get better as a player. I think it's a really good idea to be a helper.
Yeah, this period of time is sort of the downtime of official events in VGC. So really just get to know more people, and we are building for formats that are kind of foreign to us. Series 13 is it doesn't make sense, right? And everybody gets to experience it together and try and counter team each other. And then Series 9 is sort of a warm up towards SV. So it's very nice
Mm-hmm.
as teams to work together and come up with good ideas.
All right, looks like Tokyo Thunder is getting Yokai for 3K, of course, because no one is around to
No,
contest
yeah.
them. And yeah, they can have two more players on their roster and still have
A lot of money.
a lot of money
Remember,
left over.
there's no mid season. I kind of scolded Sven because I was like, you don't need the money, and he told me, you never know. It's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
You never know. We do know.
We do
We made
know.
this league.
Izzy, do you have information on Joke?
Yes,
I kind of had this
Jockey
memory
is
of.
a so the reason why most people might not hear about Jockey is because Jockey actually is a player I recently found out that they don't have a Switch, so they can only play draft leagues like showdown draft events. They actually are in my Series 9 Pokemon Draft League. I only actually only lost
Oh.
one, but they in
Skyfly
general
hat.
are a really strong Italian player that is again not looked as much because of the Switch. We actually got a couple players like that. I said Mr. GX, another player that I know a lot of the Smugum community knows him very well because he's always doing those scrambles, like always like just playing out and. But he doesn't have a Switch, so he doesn't get to play like the BR tours or IRLs and stuff like that. So
Yeah, that's really.
yeah, Jockey is one of those. A little bit slept, and I they were not in PGL, but I thought that Jockey might have been in one of the Italian drips potentially. Regardless, I the way they have been playing in the S9 draft league, I've been very impressed. And yeah, I think I'm more so Pokeson is more known, so I'm really surprised that people miss on Pokeson.
Yeah, that's a huge
Um,
one. And yeah, speaking of more players, this is a close friend of mine. This is Skyfly High from Singapore. I didn't expect really for Singaporean players to get drafted. They just wanted to join just to try things out. Skyfly is just really consistent. He grinds a lot on Showdown, and um, like we trust him a lot in Team Singapore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it looks like the last player
That
of the
last
league
week, are
is
you
Mr.
kidding?
Pokemon Showdown himself, Mr. Aldrich Yon,
Aldrich
the
Yan!
king of
What?
KFC, going for 14K, massive underpay in my opinion. And with that, we have wrapped up the Sootopolis City Draft League. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you again to Izzy and Evan for being on the mic with me. I would not have stayed sane without you. Congratulations to all of the players who got drafted, and thank you, everybody, for giving us some grace while we figured out just the draft and, getting our footing with everything. Do we have any closing thoughts, any closing remarks?
I just want to say like Helios should be doing this for the fans. So such a what a interesting draft coming out from the Tokyo Thunders. Just
Worry, I'm not gonna lie. I
what's
say
gonna happen?
GG's everyone. Obviously, again, thank you, Z and Trey, for helping us set up this room. Thank you to my staff, Pocoyo, Alyssa, Kira, Evan, and also to our sponsors and to the managers. Thank you again so much for like used to doing this. Like I said, this is a community thing. If you guys were not signing up and like talking and stuff, this wouldn't happen. Uh, we will, as mentioned, exclamation spreadsheet. But if you guys are not in the Discord, exclamation SCL dash Discord to make sure to be in it. We will be doing a couple videos later on and finishing up the spreadsheet, but most of the basic stuff is there. Evan, if you could also show the schedule now, you can like reveal it on the public sheet.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It will be
But
live when the. I will just unhide the sheet.
yes. If you guys have any questions, just feel free to ask us in Discord. I'm actually probably gonna be online and checking things for another 30 minutes. But thank you for tuning in. As mentioned, the next stream is potentially maybe tomorrow, if later, but me and Kira will be streaming matches with a couple commentators on Sunday.
Yes.
So the additional streams is from Dark Aura, but the main one from us for the event is gonna be on next Sunday. TBD time.
TBD time. We'll figure it out and we'll let you know.
So from myself, real quick, it's very nice to see the draft like being played out as it is. And one thing I want to shout out is there's really a lot of international players being drafted from all over the place, and I'm just very pleased to see that happen. So good job to the managers. Thanks. A lot of representation from a lot of communities. Like from all the way from Australia and from LATAM, more importantly, and then a lot of players from Europe, some from Southeast Asia as well, and a few like Japanese and Korean players even. So yeah, hope everyone like has a good time going forward in this league as much as we can. And from our side, we'll just try our best to push as much good content as we can.
Absolutely. And I completely agree with what you said. I love to see all the different representation here. And I'm very excited to see this upcoming week's matches. And with that, I think that is going to be all from us. I hope you all have a wonderful day, night, evening, morning, wherever it is, wherever you are. And we will catch you next Sunday. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.